Welcome to this broadcast of Sports on Central Illinois Sports on YouTube. This game brought to you by the First Christian Church of Pittsfield, Real Net and Twine, Bowler's Universe, Pike County Express, Pike County Concrete and LSSD Trucking, the Moose Lodge 420 in Pittsfield, Pike County Lumber Company, Abney Home Improvement, Pike Feeds, Geared Up Custom Apparel, Refreshment Services Pepsi in County Market in Pittsfield, Tim Waters Concrete, also brought to you by John Petty & Sons Construction, Great Rivers Bank, Lanham Chiropractic, Logan Ag, Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, Illini Community Hospital, Crash Queen, PCRE Incorporated and Auction Service, also Damon Plumbing, and B&R Heating and Air Conditioning, State Farm Insurance Agent Rod Prentice, Cascom, the City of Pittsfield, Carnes Communication, Pressures on You in Camp Point, the Pittsfield Church of the Nazarene, Dear Wester Grain, Derek Harris, your Edward Jones representative, Nucci's and the Bird Coffee House, Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, Niebuhr Funeral Home, Best Systems Builders, Little Jess Motors in Quincy. Also by Matt Hughes, your channel seedsman, FBFM Jesse Shootman, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point, Hamilton Funeral Home, Helena Ag and Brian Obert, Jersey Bar and Grill, Williams Auto Sales, The Rustic Market, Griffin Signs in Time, TJ's Trucking Service, and Brian Dickhoot Trucking in Camp Point. Now let's go to the broadcast of Central Illinois Sports.
Well, good afternoon to you. Welcome to high school football action on Central Illinois Sports, live from Central A&M High School for today's Class 1A second round playoff action between the Central A&M Raiders and the Camp Point Central Panthers. Good evening to you. I'm Charlie Hill. Jax alongside Jason Hetzler will be joining us in just a while. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. The Raiders 7-3 on the season. The Panthers are 9-1. Of course, as most of you know, they matched up in Week 8 of the season. But a rematch here in the second round of the playoffs, and what we feel will be a dandy contest. We'll talk more about the matchup. We'll take a look at what else is happening in playoff action in 1A and around the state of Illinois. We'll have a visit with Central head coach Brad Dixon and much, much more on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Glad you're with us here this afternoon. Thank all of the sponsors who help to bring this and every game to you on Central Illinois Sports, and tell a friend that we'll have the game for you this afternoon as the kickoff is scheduled for 4 o'clock.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Are you searching for some meaning in life? Are you searching for a loving place to be accepted? If so, we would love for you to join us to take the next step in your life's journey together with us at Pittsfield Church of the Nazarene. Here at PCN, we're a group of real people looking to build real relationships as we journey together to experience real encounters with God. Join us online or in person at 227 West Washington in Pittsfield, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m., online on our Facebook page or YouTube channel.
When you're ready to make your dream kitchen and bathroom a reality, find inspiration at Pike County Lumber in Pittsfield. It starts with a 3D design so you can see every angle and every custom detail. Traditional style or the newest trends. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle. Your custom kitchen and bathroom will have the features that you need. A large versatile island for work or entertaining. Quartz countertops. Quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Hard work, dedication, integrity. The same way a great athlete demands these things for themselves, so is the Little Jess team for over 50 years. We strive daily to meet our community's automotive needs, whether it's buying a new or pre-owned purchase, finding the right part to get the job done, or getting you back on the road when something goes wrong. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. The Panthers and the Raiders of Central A&M matching up this afternoon for this Class 1A second-round playoff action. The teams enter the contest. The Panthers are 9-1. The Raiders are 7-3 on the season. And as we talked about during the first break, the squads matched up in Class 1A action in the 8th week of the football season, as a game was canceled with North Green for the Panthers, and then the Raiders had an opening week as well on their schedule, so they matched up and played at Camp Point Central, a game that Camp Point Central won by a final of 44-14. But Jack, you were at that contest, and that game was a barn burner in the first half.
Well, Central A&M deferred the kickoff, and the Panthers took it down, scored first. We're ahead 8-0. It was A&M coming right back and making it an 8-8 game, and then taking a 14-8 lead in the second quarter, I do believe. And then the Panthers were able to run off a couple of long runs and then get the advantage. But don't kid yourself, folks. Central A&M's been a good program for many years, and they'll be a tough opponent today.
The Raiders are in the Central Illinois Conference. The team that won the conference this year, you may have heard of them, Decatur St. Teresa. And St. Teresa finished first, but the Raiders finished second. They finished the year 6-3 in the regular season, beat Leroy 41-6, Nokomis 45-14, lost to Decatur St. Teresa 34-0, beat Clinton in a forfeit game 1-0, lost to Tuscola 20-14, back-to-back wins over Warrensburg Latham 29-6, and Macon Meridian 43-0, lost to that Camp Point Central matchup 44-14, won in the opener of the playoffs last week against Shelbyville by a score of 22-7. The Camp Point Central Panthers into the contest with a record of 9-1, 8-1 in regular season play. 3 wins to start the year: 30-22 over Carrollton, 34-0 over Pleasant Hill Western, and 42-34 over Minden Unity. Lost to Brown County 22-20. Then beat Jacksonville Route 48-6, Triopia 58-20, Beardstown 60-28. Central A&M 44-14, and Calhoun 56-21 before defeating Villa Grove in a running clock contest last week to move to 9-1 on the season. A beautiful day for football action here at Central A&M, and the fans are still filing in for this afternoon's contest that's scheduled to kick off at around 4 o'clock, but a beautiful blue sky, not a cloud around here. The wind is blowing a little bit, and a little bit of a cooler day, but around 60 degrees. It'll cool down as the sun continues to set, but can't complain too much here in what is the second week of the football season with the weather that we've been blessed with here today. Let's pause for a time out of the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. When we come back, Jack's got a visit with Central head coach Brad Dixon on Central Illinois Sports.
Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
For all of your commercial and residential trash pickup needs, call Trash Queen, serving Pike, Scott, and Morgan counties with affordable residential trash service and roll-off dumpsters. We're proud to be locally owned and operated and want to earn your business. Give us a call to find out just how affordable our rates really are. Call Trash Queen at 217-320-4320. That's 217-320-4320. Or check us out on Facebook. Trash Queen, our business is picking up. If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help you build a strategy to help your finances keep up with your needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois for a face-to-fact appointment. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Williams Auto Sales, 439 North 3rd in Quincy is your headquarters for quality used vehicles. Shop their 439 North 3rd location Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and Saturdays 9 to 2. Check out their inventory of WilliamsAutoSalesQuincy.com or call Tony the Truck Guy at 217-223-3325. Williams Auto Sales, 439 North 3rd in Quincy, wishing the Panthers the best of luck this year. Give them a call at 217-223-3325. Williams Auto Sales. Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Brad Dixon, the head coach of the Central Panthers, coming in at 9-1, second round playoff game. Coach, you had to hop on the bus and make a trip. How much difference does that make?
You know, I mean, for our kids, our seniors have been a part of a couple of them. Obviously went over to Argenta in their freshman year, and then over to Champaign. So, you know, they're used to it. You know, as coaches, we've done it several times. Seems like we come this way a lot. You know, so we kind of have an idea of when we want to leave and when we want to get here and things like that. So, you know, that part of the schedule went as we wanted, and obviously with the WIVC South, we played some games that are hour and 45 away. So, you know, we've had to hop on a bus and take a trip this year. So, you know, hopefully that will be a non-factor.
Well, I guess if we'd have had a crystal ball and said, okay, in week 8, you're not going to play one team, you're going to play another, who would have thunk you'd have been playing them again in the second round of the playoffs? That's a little bit different.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, we played that last game on about a day and a half. I think we found out after practice on Wednesday night, so we had a Thursday full pad practice and a Friday walkthrough, and we played on Saturday, and they had to get on the bus and drive. So, you know, it's a total different game from a preparation standpoint, whether that's good or bad. Sometimes when you've got too much time, you try to overthink it. You do too much. You have too many wrinkles in. You have too much stuff. So, you know, we try to really focus on, you know, basic things and fundamentals and techniques and things that we've been teaching all year. Obviously, you know, a few things here or there, but, you know, just try not to outthink ourselves.
You were behind 14-8 in that game and then strung it out to a 44-14 win. That means very little right now.
Right. You know, we hit big play right off the bat, and then another big counter play, and then Stotts had a 55-yard run. So I think we had two 70-yard runs and a 55-yard run. You don't have those things. The game's a lot tighter, and it's, you know, things are a little bit different. So, you know, defensively played well outside of the beginning part. We haven't played great in the first quarter defensively in quite some time. So I think that's key today. We need to play well early so that we can kind of eliminate some of their momentum. But either way, you know, we've been down. We've been tied at half to Calhoun. We've been down various times throughout the year. Even in our loss, we were down 14 in the fourth quarter and came back. So, you know, we got to play the entire game, and we've got 12 seniors that I think understand that.
For a guy that defers the opening kickoff to the second half, playing a little less than the best defense in the first quarter is kind of interesting, but I guess that's the challenge you like to accept.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's little things. We've just given up some big plays early, it seems like, you know, but we like having the ball coming out of half. We feel like if we can be the last to score in the first half and the first to score in the second half, that's a big deal. You know, and then when we played them at home, they won the toss and chose to defer, and so we did have the ball first, and we scored on the third play of the game. So, you know, it's either way. Obviously, we got to play 4 quarters. You know, you want to try to play as well as you can early, but knowing that no matter what happens early, it's gonna come down to the end.
10 games, you're going to have some nicks and bruises and troubles here and there. So does A&M. We talked to some of their people, and they're kind of a little beat up in places, but without Dominic, it makes a big difference. But you've got some depth.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to play some young guys today. You know, Sterling's a game-time decision, obviously as a two-way starter. You know, so enter Connor Griffin, who played fullback in the second half last week as a sophomore. Elijah Ginnenbacher at middle linebacker as a freshman. Isaac's younger brother, so we still got Isaac and Garrett, obviously. We're down Gavin Graves today due to a quarantine situation, so our backfield's pretty thin. You know, but we've got Drew Pavin as a sophomore, and you know, we got Ross Riley as a junior, so we still got some guys. You know, we name off a lot of guys out, Avery Lemansky, but we still got some big pieces left, and we're thankful to start the year with that much depth.
You're going to pad them up and play them for sure, right?
Yeah.
That's all you can do. Second round playoff game, it's a big one. because each round it's susceptible to a loss, and then you go home. Coach, we wish you the best of luck today.
Yep, thank you.
Central A&M and Central's Panthers play today. We're back with more on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after these.
Hi, I'm Tammy Brewer. My husband and I are the owner and operators of Nucci's Bar and Restaurant. At Nucci's, we feature salmon, steaks, burgers, sandwiches, all Italian specialties made from our own recipes. You are guaranteed a high-quality, delicious meal every time you visit. People come from all over to dine in. We have live music on the weekends, which adds to the relaxing environment here. You can check out our Facebook page for our entertainment schedule. We recently opened a second business, Brewed Coffee House and Eatery. There we offer handcrafted beverages like lattes and macchiatos and cappuccinos. And we also specialize in paninis and salads and subs, and we even have ice cream. We're excited to provide another restaurant that serves the needs of our community. Come on down. We look forward to serving you.
Welcome back on Central Illinois Sports. This afternoon's contest brought to you in part by Great Rivers Bank with locations in Pittsfield, Liberty, and Barry. Great Rivers Bank here to serve all of your banking needs. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Well, today so far in WIVC action, a thriller of a contest as Carrollton beat Greenfield Northwestern 14-6, and then Brown County Jack was trailing pretty handily to a good Arcola squad at home for the Hornets. So it looks like Arcola will win that contest as they were down, Brown County was down 31-0 at the halftime mark of that contest.
Yep, and the winner of that, which would be Arcola, plays the winner of this game next week. And I can tell you that if Central wins, they would be at home against Arcola. With Central A&M, I really haven't looked, quite honestly. Arcola would be the higher seed, so I'd say they'd be back home next week. So Arcola probably worsen for a Central A&M win. The Panthers of Camp Point Central played at Arcola many times. We haven't had the chance to have them come to Pantherville, and we're looking forward to that. We will try to make sure we have enough pickup trucks on the sidelines for the broadcast team.
Not a lot of games scheduled, or I should say posted so far on the IHSA scoreboard, but we can tell you that there are plenty of games that are already completed in action today. One of them being Pana defeating Morel Forsyth earlier today in what is an upset and a big win for the Pana squad, who's undefeated on the year.
Not really an upset if you look at the ratings of the IHSA, but you and I both know that's an upset because of the Maroa squad, but they did take it on the chin to a Pana squad that's undefeated. So I'd say Pana's for real. Hey, if you do have some of those scores around the state of Illinois, send us a text at 217-473-5151. That's 473-5151. We'd like to hear about those. Somebody let us know. I know 6 o'clock tonight's a dandy. Forreston and Lena Winslow play at 6 this evening. So we're not the late game, but it'll be dark when we drive home tonight. And don't forget to fall back at 2 o'clock in the morning. Get out of bed and turn your clocks all back at 2 o'clock as we go back to not daylight savings time. Is that Central Standard Time? Is that what they call that?
Sure. I don't know. I never remember. I think it seems like a waste of time, really. I'm not sure. Hey, the Panthers are on the field. They are going to be a little bit beat up here in the, what is this, the week 10, 11?
This is week 11.
11 now. And they're going to have to test their depth in this backup stretch of things within the backfield this year.
You bet they are. As Sterling Stotts is a game-time decision with that ankle that he hurt last week, did not play the second half of the game. He's also their middle linebacker, and if he can't go, Connor Griffin, number 34, will be the fullback today in the starting role, and Elijah Ginnenbacher, the freshman, will be the starter on the other side. Would you like to look at the starters today?
Let's take a break.
Okay, let's take a break on Central Illinois Sports, back with the starting lineups and more after these. Trekking LLC has been in business since 1995. Brian Dickut Trekking offers hauling of liquid and dry fertilizer, grain, rock, feed, lime, with local and long-distance hauling. Brian Dickut Trekking is located at 1878 East 2100 Street, Camp Point. Call them at 217-257-8302. That's 257-8302. Long dumps, short dumps, hoppers, and tanks. When you need it hauled, trust the experts at Brian Dickut Trekking LLC in Camp Point. They deliver. Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate, or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. B&R Heating and Cooling HVAC service is the best local choice. Phone 217-285-2856. They offer all types of HVAC services on all units. B&R can also service commercial refrigeration units, freezers, coolers. B&R Heating and Cooling HVAC service. If you're not, they make you cool. Right now as we head to winter, get your heating units checked out. 285-2856. B&R Heating and Cooling in Pittsfield. Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvement's 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on. Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Illini Express here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. 7 a.m. 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. They close from 1 to 2. Illini Express sees patients 18 months and older with no appointments necessary. Learn more about the services offered at Illini Express by visiting IlliniHospital.org. Starting lineups today also brought to you by Geared Up Custom Apparel and Awards on the west side of the square. Visit WeGearYouUp.com and see the folks at Geared Up. Starting lineup for the Camp Point Central Panthers. Well, normally Sterling Stotts would be their starting fullback and middle linebacker. We'll have to see if Sterling gets a start. He is a 5'9", 155-pound senior, game-time decision. The right wing is Isaac Ginnenbacher. He'll also play strong side inside linebacker, 6'2", 195, and a junior. The left wing is the senior Garrett Williams, and the left cornerback also, 5'11", 155, and a senior. And we always like to tell you about Dominic Williams, who was hurt earlier in the season. He'd be starting if he were healthy today, too. Got a chance to visit with him before the game. Quarterback's a sophomore. Nick Moore also plays right cornerback and does the punting, 6', 170, and a sophomore. At right guard is Warren Myers, also weak side inside linebacker, 5'9", 190, and a senior. The left guard is Trenton Orb, also plays some nose guard, 6', 205, and a senior. Caleb Post plays the left tackle on offense and a strong side defensive tackle on defense, 6'8", 255, and a senior. Owen Roth will play center and some nose guard today, 5'11", 245, and a junior. Keaton Dickhoot's the right tackle and the weak side defensive tackle, 6'5", 220, and a senior. Also, Dylan Dickhoot will do some center play today, rotate in on the defensive line. He is a 6', 220-pound senior. Cole Prock is the defensive tackle, 6'2", 320, and a junior. Carter Eiler and Josh Alford are your tight ends. Eiler is a 6'3", 185-pound junior, and Josh Alford is a 6'5", 195-pound junior. He also plays strong side outside linebacker. The starting lineup we got from Central A&M, and their head coach, Brent Weekly, is the following. At running back is Brody Barnes. He also is a linebacker, 6', 181, and a junior. James Parody is a running back, also 5'11", 185, and a senior, also plays a linebacker. A defensive back and a wide receiver is Michael Neese, 5'8", 165, and a senior. A linebacker and a wide receiver is Hayden Sams, 5'7", 140, and a sophomore. Plays that defensive back part of the time also, they say. And Will Thompson plays linebacker, 5'9", 170, and a junior. The quarterback is Drew Damery. He is a 5'10", 175-pound sophomore. Wide receiver Caleb Woods. He is a defensive back also, 6'1", 170, and a senior. A wide receiver is Cody Sloan, 5'11", 170, a senior, plays defensive back also. The left guard is Evan Moreland. He's 6', 210, and a sophomore. Left tackle is Jarrett Robertson, 5'11", 185, and a senior, also plays in the defensive line. The center is Lane Whitney, 5'11", 255, and a senior, also a defensive lineman. And Ethan Sunderland is the right tackle, 6'3", 225, and a senior, plays the defensive line also. And at right guard is Gabe Delmundo, and he is a 5'11", 240-pound Jr. Here comes the folks that come around to greet you when you're here at Central A&M, the fire department, the police department, and more. We'll take a break, come back and get ready for the play-by-play of this one after these.
Pikeland Motors, located on the east side of the square in Pittsfield, is the place to go for your next new or used vehicle purchase. Plus, they have great service after the sale. Call Pikeland Motors at 285-2196. And after your trip to Pikeland with that new vehicle, head on down to the Riverbank in Florence. Great steak night every Thursday night. The drinks are cold, the food is hot at the Riverbank in Florence, on the banks of the Illinois River, and sometimes in it. Thanks to Doug Daniel and Riverbank and Pikeland Motors for sponsoring tonight's broadcast.
Griffin Signs in Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy. Griffin Signs in Time is a full-service sign company that can complete any project from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the right direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition to potential customers. Put the right sign in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs in Time. Quincy, call 217-228-7470. It's time to say Pepsi, please, at your local county market. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market, your best value for delicious drinks to get ready for every game. Stop by your local county market to pick up your favorite Pepsi products today. Stock up for your next family get-together. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market for the best price around on all your Pepsi products. You love them and they've got them at County Market. Stop by today and say, Pepsi, please, at your local county market.
Just because your kids are back to school doesn't mean you have to sacrifice your fitness routine. Illini Fitness is now open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whether you're a busy parent, college student, night owl, or early riser, our hours now fit your schedule. Call to find out about our affordable memberships at 285-5635 or learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org/fitness. Illini Fitness, located at 128 West Washington Street in Pittsfield.
Welcome to the city of Pittsfield, a great place to call home or a great place to visit as a home away from home. With our many locally owned businesses, great variety of restaurants, historic sites, and recreational opportunities, there's truly something for everyone. While visiting, make sure to check out Lake Pittsfield for great fishing, boating, and camping opportunities, and check out the Disc Golf Course. Mayor Gary Mendenhall and the citizens of Pittsfield are excited to see you on your next visit to Pittsfield, Illinois.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show as we get ready for action today. The white-clad Panthers of Camp Point Central with their gold helmets, black pants, and gold trim. And the black, well, they got red in their uniforms and white and a few other colors, I think, for Central A&M. That is Assumption and Mowequa, two A schools that were very good before they came together. About, 25, well, probably almost 30 years ago now. Beautiful field. They've done a nice job. Got some wear on the 40-yard line on the, what would be the south end, I do believe. Do I have my directions right?
Seems like it should be south if it's not. But it is a great day for high school football action. A nice crowd on hand here for the Raiders and the Panthers. The Raiders getting ready to take the field, and their home fans ready to make a little noise here after they had the fire trucks, the police, some motorcycles, and some semis help to get the fans excited for this contest. And as we told you, Jack, I think we're going to see a really, really good high school football matchup this afternoon.
They had a parade, but I heard the candy was so expensive they couldn't afford it, and their kids wouldn't give up their Halloween candy to throw in the parade. So no candy today in the parade for Mowequa Central A&M. The official crew is out in the middle of the field. You can probably see them on camera right now. And 5-people crew, and we're getting things ready to go.
Final break here on Central Illinois Sports on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We'll kick it off next as the Raiders and the Panthers go head-to-head.
TJ's Truck Service is proud to serve the area with a complete truck hauling service. They offer grain, rock, fertilizer, seed, and liquid fertilizer hauling for you. TJ's Truck Service Incorporated would like to wish the Panthers a safe and successful season and recognize the senior boys and coaching staff for their leadership and hard work. TJ's Truck Service Incorporated for the long haul and the short one too, 217-617-6667. For all those hard-working diesel engines and combines, tractors, and trucks, Logan Ag recommends PowerMax Premium Diesel Fuel. Logan Ag PowerMax Diesel is packed with multifunctional additives which help clean the fuel system, extend filter life, add lubricity, and restore horsepower. You might even notice reduced fuel consumption. You get it all in Logan PowerMax Premium Diesel. Logan Ag, serving agriculture since 1962.
Well, welcome back on Central Illinois Sports. Camp Point Central will kick off to start the contest. And
Carter Eiler will be the man teeing it up today. That's about the 5th or 6th guy we've seen kick off for the Panthers this year.
they have definitely put some guys with the ball on the tee to kick off. The Panthers in the visiting white uniforms, gold numbers, black trim. The Raiders of Central A&M in the black uniforms with the white numbers and red trim as well. And we're just about ready for playoff football action. Hayden Sams, along with Carter Thomas, will go back to receive the kickoff as the Panthers' Carter Eiler, 6'3", 185-pound junior, has it teed up and ready to go. Glad you're with us on Central Illinois Sports.
Ought to be a dandy. Central A&M's got a very explosive offense. They run a different set than most that you'll see during the season. And we saw them in Week 8. See what they've made some changes are now.
It is 4 o'clock on the dot. We're ready to go. As Eiler has his hand in the air, ready for the whistle from the official. A lot of noise here. Fans with the cowbells and such, and they'll fake the onside. And now spread out to kick this one off. They'll also send Parity back along with Brody Barnes for A&M. Eiler's ready to go. The ball is in the air. It's a line drive kick down the middle of the field. It's going to be taken on the left side by Taylor. Taylor trying to get it outside. Sams is going to be taken down just across the 40-yard line, up near the 44, and that's where A&M will take over 1st and 10 at their own 44. Good field position at the 11:52 mark of the game's opening quarter.
That is exactly what Central A&M did the last time. They were able to get good field position. This time, Eiler kicked the ball long, and Sams made a nice run. You'll hear his name often today. A lot of no huddle on both sides, so strap it on and get ready to watch football.
4 receivers to the left, a single man to the right-hand side. Damery's in the shotgun as he stands 5 yards deep. Takes a look at the sideline. The semis are coming back around for a second time to blow the horn.
Hard to hear if you're the quarterback.
Damery is back to pass, looking to his left, has his man in Brody Barnes. Barnes is going to be hit and taken out of the backfield for a loss.
Alford in on the tackle that time, and he brought him down way back at about the 39, 40-yard line.
Call it the 39, a loss of 5 on the play to bring up a second down and 15. So try to find the quick hitter on the left side with the Panthers there with Alford and company for the stop.
Blocker was on Alford, but he took the blocker and the ball carrier both down at the same time.
2 receivers right, a single man to the left. Damery is in the shotgun with the single back to his right. He will have the quarterback keeper trying to look for some room on the left side, breaks a tackle, has a nice gain on the way as he's out near midfield. Forward progress will be stopped at around the 49-yard line. Give him a gain of 10 on the play, and this will bring up a 3rd down and 5 from the 49.
Nice run by Damery. He kind of got lost in the crowd on the left side between guard tackle, and the Panthers were slow recovering on that one.
So it's 3rd and 5, 10:55 and counting in the game's opening quarter. No huddle for this squad from A&M. 20 seconds on the play clock. They look to the sideline. Trips right, a single receiver to the left.
Watch Caleb Woods. He's one of the fastest people on the field on this side, number 12.
Damery stands in the gun with Barnes to his right. Takes a look at the defense, calls for the snap. He's back to pass, looking on the slant, throws it high, and it's caught for the 1st down. And the man is going to be taken down, and that is Caleb Woods. Woods is going to get forward progress to the Panther 43, a pickup of 8 yards on the play, and a 1st and 10 for the Raiders.
First down of the ball game.
Quickly up to the line at the 43. Damery in the gun, trips right. He'll hand the ball off. On the running back this time is Barnes. Barnes going to be taken out after a short gain on the play. At around the 42, a gain of a yard on the play. It should bring up a 2nd down and 9.
Penalty flag came across the middle. I'm going to guess it's a hold or a face mask in that position. It looks like it's going to go against A&M, and the flag sitting at about the 43-yard line.
The referee tells us it is a
illegal block below the waist.
And I'm telling you, that's got to be some sort of point of emphasis because we've seen more of that happen in the last 3 or 4 weeks of the regular season into the postseason than what we saw at any other time.
Should be point of infraction, not where the ball ended up, I would think.
It's 15 yards from the line of scrimmage here, too.
Well, we've
so this
seen
is going
10
to be
and we've seen 15. Let's see what we're going to see. 15.
This is going to end up being a 15-yard penalty.
He's not taking it 15. He only took it 10.
Now the referee from the far sideline wants to talk to the white hat and make sure they get this right.
Yeah, that's not right.
Yeah.
That's a 15-yard penalty.
We'll say it is a 5 more yards, so he'll back them on up, and this will be a first and 25. Correct?
Big penalty, 15-yard penalty, blocking below the waist.
So it'll be back to their own 44-yard line, first and 25 for the Raiders. 10-15 to play in the first.
They had that called in Week 8 also.
4 receivers to the right. Damery in the gun. He's back to pass. Has some time as they only rush 3. Looks downfield, down the middle. Has a man deep behind the defense. Intended receiver James Parody overthrown. It brings up a 2nd and 25.
Parody's a player, and he got deep behind the defensive backfield, and if the throw would have been a little shorter, he'd have had it. And I don't know if he would have been able to maintain his balance, but it's an incomplete pass. Brings up a 2nd, what about 25?
Yeah, 2nd and 25. Impressed already in the early going with the arm strength of the sophomore, Drew Damery.
Damery never threw the ball like that at all in the week we saw him. Threw the ball a lot of sideline passes, but nothing deep all day long.
He's got a pretty good gun. Does the right-handed quarterback. 10 seconds on the play clock. Trips left, a single receiver to the right as Damery again, and the shotgun. Takes the snap. He will fake the handoff, keep it himself left side, big hole, trying to break a tackle, spins, and is into Panther territory, down to the 40-yard line. A pickup on the play from the 44. Let's see, that's 16 yards, Jack. And this will bring up a 4th down and 7, or 3rd down and 7,
Yep.
excuse me.
He's got 26 yards and 2 carries on the day, 10 and 16 yards. Nobody with the containment on the quarterback on that side.
To the Panther 40-yard line in what you would consider 4-down territory. 9:33 and counting in the opening quarter. No score so far on the Trash Queen scoreboard.
Nice seal block on the left side of the line there, excuse me.
Damery showing some good speed too, and he's tough to bring down. Trips left, single receiver right. He'll hand the ball off to Woods. Woods looking for some running room. It's Barnes, excuse me. Barnes the ball carrier. Going to be taken down near the 37-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play, and this brings up a 4th and 4.
Ended up on the 42 instead of the 43. Good spot for them on that play, and so a good solid 4 yards to go.
It is actually the 37-yard line.
37, my
Excuse
mistake.
me. Yep.
I thought 38's where it was going to go.
So they'll go for it here as Damery. He is in the shotgun, trips left. Now they'll put 3 men and move them to the right-hand side. 10 seconds on the play clock. 4 receivers to the right. Damery back to pass. Has pressure from the backside. Gets it, and it's completed down near the 30-yard line. Caught that time by Parody, the same man they went to the last time. A gain of 7, and a 1st and 10 for the Raiders.
Pass play, 7 yards, and that's another 1st down, the 2nd of the ball game.
And the Raiders on the move in Panther territory. 1st and 10 from the Panther 30.
Sending enough people out there, creating some space in the zone defense of the Panthers.
4 receivers to the left, a single receiver to the right, and Parody. Damery has been in the backfield. He'll fake the handoff, keep it himself, and he'll be drugged down, but not before a solid gain on the play. Just shy of the 25. In fact, that's where they'll mark him to the 25, 2nd and 5.
Gains 5 on the play, has 31 on the day, and Damery's been a handful in the early going. Both teams, the first time they got the ball, the last time they played, both scored very easily, and then it kind of settled down after that.
2nd and 5 from the Camp Point Central 25-yard line. Under 8 minutes to play in the first. Damery in the gun again by himself. 4 receivers left. Single receiver to the right is Parody. They'll put Parody in motion right to left. Hand it off to him. Has good blockers out in front. Good closing speed by the linebackers, but not before he has the 1st down to the 19-yard line. A gain of 6.
Parody picks up their 3rd 1st down, 6 yards for him in the carry. And if you notice that time, the tight end and the wide receiver were both on the line of scrimmage, so that wide receiver on the outside canceled out that tight end as an eligible receiver, and so you could kind of pick up that was going to be a running play. If they're both on the line of scrimmage, then you got a problem.
4 receivers to the right. Single man to the left again is Parody. Damery in the shotgun. He's back to pass, has some time. Now he's going to throw down the middle of the field looking for Parity. It's tipped and incomplete.
Could have been intercepted very easily.
This brings up a 2nd down and 10 from the 19-yard line. Real Net and Twine, located across from the airport in Pittsfield. Your home for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, benches, and so much more. Stop by and see them or call 285-5013 for Real Net and Twine. 7:07 to play in the first as the clock stops with the incomplete pass. On a 2nd and 10 from the 19-yard line for the black-clad Central A&M Raiders. They look to the sideline for the play call here. 12 seconds on the play clock. Trips right, a single receiver to the left. Damry, the quarterback, in the shotgun. He will hand it off to Barnes. Barnes makes a man miss with a little stutter step, hard to bring down. Finally is dragged down near the 15-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down and 6 from the 15.
4 down territory, 6 yards to go, and right now A&M's, the Raiders, have not seen a way that anybody could stop them yet.
And they're moving right down the field, taking some time off the clock as we're 6 minutes, 39 seconds, and the clock ticking down here in the game's opening quarter.
Will Thompson brings the play in from the sideline. He'll be in the backfield, so 2 backs in the backfield. First time we've seen that today.
And we actually see Damry put a man in motion in Barnes. He'll roll out to the right. Well, Damry, the quarterback, looks for his man near the sideline. He has it, now trying to find the end zone, and he does for a touchdown. It's a pass to Dalton Nichols. Nichols on the catch, and a 15-yard touchdown pass puts the Raiders on top with 6:15 to play in the game's opening quarter.
6:15 left first quarter, and who draws first blood? Central A&M that goes, hey, we're not going anywhere yet.
The momentum early for the Raiders. They have a 6-0 advantage and will be in to try for the kick after to make it a 7-0 game. I can't see the kicker. He's turned
maybe Parity
away from me. The hold is down. The kick is up. The kick looks to be long enough, and it's good. The kicker is Jarrett Robertson. He makes it a 7-0 lead for the Central A&M Raiders over the Camp Point Central Panthers as you watch high school football action on Central Illinois Sports.
Thinking about tax planning? You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Carls, Nathan Jansen, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM and Camp Point working for you.
6:15 to play in the first. 7-0 the advantage for Central A&M as they drive that started at their own 44-yard line at the 11:52 mark. They score on the touchdown pass from Damry to Dalton Nichols from 19, check that, 15 yards out, and a 7-0 advantage with the kick after by Jarrett Robertson, the senior kicker.
You talked about when it was a 1st and 25, the Panthers just gave up too many yards, and a lot of those were to Damry running the ball, so they've got some adjustments to do.
So an early advantage for the Raiders. They'll bring the ball in to kick it off here, and the same young man, Jarrett Robertson, will be in to kick it off. And if you're A&M, do you think about possibly taking a risk, trying to get that football right back here?
Each team did that a couple of times when they played the last time, so anything's possible.
They've also got Carter Thomas up there. He stands about 3 yards away from the ball.
He was holding the ball when it was a windy day the last time at Camp Point Central. When isn't it?
Robertson has the ready whistle from the official. And ready to kick this one off. He will put his foot into it and kick it high toward the sideline. It'll take a bounce and right into the hands of the Panthers, Connor Griffin. And Griffin will be taken down up at the 41-yard line. And that's where Camp Point Central will start 1st and 10 from their own 41 with 6:10 to play in the first.
6:10 to play in the first quarter. I thought it was a 6:05 touchdown.
Now 6:15. Yep.
Thank you.
That red-green color blind comes in again well for you there,
yes,
didn't
it does.
So here comes a sophomore quarterback, Nick Moore. And we just talked about Griffin. He's in the backfield at the fullback spot as no Sterling Stotts today. Moore under center in the double wing formation. A lot of guys up in the box. They'll put a man in motion. They'll hand it off to Griffin. Griffin running to the left-hand side. Spins his way forward up to the 44-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. Brings up a second, call it a 4-yard gain, a 2nd and 6.
Griffin gets a touch the first time. He's a little bit more fidgety back there than Sterling Stotts is setting up. as I think he plays a wing quite a bit of the time in sophomore ball.
2nd and 6, Morgan under center in the no huddle. He'll hand it off to the deep back, but not before a penalty flag flies in here, and this could be a false start.
Yep, false start against the Panthers, 5-yard penalty.
Let's get that out of the way. So that'll hurt. That'll make it a 2nd and 11 from the 39-yard line.
You could just tell something wasn't right with Williams when he took off that time, and I'm not sure who was called for the movement.
They'll split a man out to the left-hand side in Eiler, I believe. Moore under center. Puts a man in motion in Williams. They'll hand it off to Williams, and he's stood up quickly here. Driven backwards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 10.
Very late whistle, if at all, there.
Actually, I believe Ginnenbacher was the ball carrier. Apologize about that. No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down and 11.
Elijah Ginnenbacher?
No, it was...
Isaac Ginnenbacher. Excuse me. I thought coming from that side it should have been, but no opening there. Nice closeout on the defense that time by Central A&M. They're trying to make a statement early.
Just under 5 minutes to play in the first. 7-0 Raiders on top. I formation. Moore will be under center. Barks out the signals, puts a man in motion. He will go back to pass, has some time, rolling to his right. Moore will throw it up. He's got his man in Alford up near the 48-yard line before he's taken down. The gain of 7, and it'll be 4th and 3 at the 48-yard line.
Alford with a good catch, but a good defensive play by A&M that time, the Raiders, to keep him from getting the first down, and I think we're going to see more back to punt.
Let's see here. They quickly come to the play. Up at the line of scrimmage.
Hard count.
Moore's under center, double wing formation. He puts a man in motion, tries the hard count. Now looks to the sideline. Still 16 seconds left on the play clock here. And now Moore. Here's the play call with under 10. Moore under center, puts a man in motion. He hands it off to the fullback, and they stuff him right up the gut. Griffin, the ball carrier, gains nothing on the play, and A&M takes over in Panther territory with 4 minutes to play in the first.
Panthers did not pick up a first down on that either, so A&M's been the offensive genius so far, and now the defense is back on the field, and they're going to have to make some plays. A&M up 7-0 on the Trash Queen scoreboard, 3-2-0-43-20 for the Trash Queen.
So a lot of momentum the way of the Central A&M Raiders. 1st and 10 from the Camp Point Central 48-yard line with 4 minutes to play in the first, up 7-0.
Panthers could use a pick or something right now to slow the momentum down.
Damry's in the gun, 2 backs, 1 to his left, 1 to his right. 2 receivers right, a single man to the left. He will fake the handoff, run the option play now, cut it up, and now he's going to be wrestled down. And they're letting him play, and now a penalty flag flies in what could be a face mask all the way from this side. Damry was tackled for about a 1-yard loss, but a penalty flag flies, and I think it's going to be a face mask, and they are slow on the whistle right now.
Why are the whistles so slow today? My goodness.
Yeah, we noticed that very early on. The referee tells us it's a 5-yard penalty on a face mask.
Not a first down automatically.
No, it will be a repeat of first down, though, from the spot. So this will end up being about a 1st and 6.
Yep. Had him stood up very easily. Really no reason to grab the face mask, but boy, your hand goes up there and you just can't get it off.
1st and 6 from the 44-yard line for the Raiders. 3:44 and counting of the first. No huddle. Trips right. Single receiver to the left-hand side is Caleb Woods. Damry's in the backfield along with the running back, Brody Barnes. Barnes is a junior. He's 6 foot, 181 pounds. Damry, the sophomore quarterback, with 4 seconds on the play clock. Going to have to hurry here. 1, he does just get it off. Hands it off to the running back, Barnes. Breaks a tackle in the backfield, running hard. And now they finally blow the play dead after the ball was ripped out. But, I mean, it's like the whistle is they're afraid to blow it right now. That nearly was a turnover. They're going to tackle them with forward progress to the 42-yard line.
Is that Barnes?
Yep, a gain of 2 on the play.
Why? I mean, the whistles are the slowest I've seen in 4 seasons.
It is so slow. 2nd and about 4 from the 42.
You'll see a ball ripped out if they don't blow the whistle any quicker than that today.
Yeah, 2:50 and counting in the first. Trips left. I mean, they just let that play go on and on and on. Damry's in the shotgun. They've got Parity split to the right.
And watch out for him.
Takes the snap, hands it off to Barnes. Barnes running forward, a little extra momentum. He's going to be close to the first down marker. Inside the 40 to around the 39-yard line. Give him a gain of 3. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and 2.
Barnes really moving the legs well today and really picking up some nice yardage.
So 3rd and 2 from the 39. Quickly to the line. 2:15 and counting in the first. Already up 7-0. Damry, the quarterback, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, he has the first down, breaks a tackle, spins free, and is taken down at the 24. A pickup on the play of 15 yards to the 24-yard line, and a 1st and 10 for the Central A&M Raiders.
46 yards for Damry already, and the 5th first down of the ball game for A&M. Panthers have no first downs in the early going.
2 minutes to play in the first. And the Panthers trying to slow down this offense for Central A&M. They're on the move deep in Panther territory with a fresh set of downs. Damry in the shotgun, puts a man in motion. Right to left, takes the handoff, gives it off to Barnes. Barnes running right up the gut. He is running hard. They blow the whistle at around the 22-yard line. A gain of a couple on the play, called a 3-yard gain. Brings up a 2nd and 7.
2nd down, 7 yards to go. Pike County Concrete, when you need concrete for your next job, call Pike County Concrete, 285-5548, Pittsfield and Jacksonville.
Panthers doing some substitution on the defensive line as they bring Caleb Post in up front. Damry in the shotgun again. Puts a man in motion right to left. He will hand it off to the motion man. That's Parity. Parity breaks a tackle, puts his head down. He's got another first down as he's down to the 12. A gain of 9 on the play, and it's 1st and 10 for the Raiders again, this time at the 12-yard line.
12-yard line where they can make another first down. Parity 2 carries on an average of 7.5 yards a carry.
Another first down with a minute to play in the first quarter. It's been a dominating quarter by Central A&M. Trying to make it a 2-score game here. 2 receivers to the right. In the shotgun is Damry. Takes the snap, hands it off to Barnes. Barnes right up the gut. He's trying to fight for yards. He's a tough runner so far. Down to around the 8-yard line, a gain of 4. Makes it 2nd down and 6.
Barnes with 19 yards and 6 carries.
And the Raiders don't necessarily have to run a play here before the end of this quarter. 23 seconds on the game clock, 24 on the play clock. And does Central A&M want to run one more play before the end of this first quarter?
Does not look like they're going to run a play, or they're going to wait till the very last second. I think they want to shorten this game as much as they can and have the momentum going into the second quarter.
That's what it appears to be, and after a quarter, it's Central A&M on top of the Camp Point Central Panthers. 7-0 as you watch high school football action on Central Illinois Sports.
You know that PCRE Real Estate and Auction now offers a full-service auction alternative? Farmland, residential real estate, commercial real estate, estates, guns, antiques, farm equipment, and commercial equipment are a few examples that the experienced auction team is ready to assist you with. Our team can make the auction experience less stressful and smooth. Check out our next auctions at our new auction location at 500 Piper Lane in Pittsfield, or call 217-430-2985 and speak with Jason Duke to learn more.
Welcome to Westtown Ford, serving Central and West Central Illinois. When you're shopping for a new vehicle, we believe you need a comfortable ambiance, dynamic selection of vehicles, competitive options for financing, and high-quality service to feel confident and stress-free throughout the car buying process. At Westtown Ford, you will find just that, a great selection of Ford models and a team that will make the process as smooth as possible. Westtown Ford Lincoln in Jacksonville, just 30 minutes away from high prices.
After a quarter of play, it's Mowequa Central A&M 7, Camp Point Central nothing on the Trash Queen scoreboard, and A&M has it deep in Panther territory, trying to make this a 2-score game.
Yeah, with A&M right now, they really want to keep the momentum going and see if they can put the Panthers in a hole. We do see 45-16 Arcola over Brown County. I think that's a final. Also, of course, Carrollton 14-6 over Greenfield today.
It's 2nd and 6 from the 8-yard line for Central A&M. They've dominated the first quarter of the game so far. Central had a 3-and-out on their one touch of the game. And the Raiders trying to punch another score in here to start the second quarter.
Try 52-31, Brown County trailing Arcola.
All right, a little closer. Yeah. Two receivers to the right-hand side. A single man to the left is Caleb Woods. The quarterback, Damery, will be in the shotgun with Barnes standing to his left. If they want to keep it on the ground here on 2nd and 8, they can pick up a first down without having to pick up a touchdown. Damery, the quarterback, going to throw it to Barnes. Off of his hand, incomplete. And then a man taken to the ground after the whistle. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 6 here from the 8.
Got to be careful on that pass because sometimes it'll be a lateral, and if it hits the ground, you want to pick it up.
3rd down and 6 from the 8-yard line. Clock stopped just underway in the 2nd quarter. 11:54 to play in this first half.
Looks like Robertson could kick a field goal if they needed to, too, if they got in that situation.
Yeah, they had plenty of leg. I watched him warming up, plenty of leg. To kick it from about the 35 is where he was putting it in during the warm-ups. They'd like to have a touchdown instead, though, as Damery.
No, that's Parody.
That's Parody. Parody going to run the Wildcat. He's got a, he's fighting hard. Tell you what, I'm not so sure the momentum on the second effort didn't get it. He's down inside the 5 near the 4-yard line. And it's going to bring up a 4th and very short here. Should be about a 4th and 2.
How much for Parody on the carry?
Give him a gain of 4 on the play.
Tell you what, he didn't have much, but he made it into something, didn't he?
They're playing inspired as this Raiders squad, and they're running hard.
Wildcat again.
Panthers not doing a great job tackling. It's 4th and 2, and a big play here. Parody, again, is going to play a quarterback spot, but not before a timeout first by A&M. We'll pause as well. 11:16 to play in the half. 7-0, the lead for Central A&M.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
Well, a timeout taken by the Raiders. They lead 7-0 over Camp Point Central on what's going to be a 4th and a solid 2 yards from around the 4-yard line here.
Almost at the 5, isn't it?
Well, the ball is right at the hash mark, and will they kick the field goal or go for the first down?
I don't know. They called the timeout to make a decision here. Let's see how they come out. I think you're going for it.
They are. Parody is going to be in the backfield by himself. They're going to go with the heavy set here.
Big play here.
They've got the overloaded line. Everybody up on the line here.
Watch Parody on a keeper.
Power to the right-hand side. Parody will be in the gun. Takes the snap. Going to run to the left. He breaks the tackle and he goes for a score. Parody broke one tackle and goes into the end zone at the 11:13 mark of the second quarter to make it 13-0 Central A&M.
Second quarter score comes at the 11:13 mark. Parody almost untouched in there as they opened up a big hole on the left side. And, you know, when you've got 2 or 3 weeks to work on some things to get better, and then you find out who your opponent is a week ago, and you go, hey, we can make this happen.
Robertson is in for the extra point attempt. He was good the last time. This is a little bit of a low snap. It's wide left, no good. No, it did sneak in. It snuck into that left goalpost.
I'll be darned.
Makes it 14-0, the advantage for Mowequa Central A&M on top of the Camp Point Central Panthers as you watch high school football on Central Illinois Sports.
A good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Well, it's a 14-0 advantage for Central A&M as they have scored both times they've touched the ball. Went for it 4th and 2 from the 4 and scored the touchdown. Point after was good to make it 14-0. Raiders on top.
And the Raiders have really had all the momentum to start the game today. Here in the second quarter with 11:13 left. Panthers need to change things around. Be a kickoff If you remember, the last one was a little pop fly that was returned quite well down to about the 42-yard line. We'll see what the Panthers are able to do. Now you got to watch out for an onside kick when you're down 14-0 because A&M like to have the ball back right now.
Robertson has it teed up, ready to go. Carter Thomas calls everybody set, and the kick is going to be a line drive right up the middle of things, taken by the deep back. They fake the reverse. I do believe this is Drew Pavin on the return, and Pavin's going to take the ball up near the 34-yard line, and that's where, call it the 24-yard line, excuse me. That's where Panthers will take over 1st and 10. Where are they going to put it down, Jack? Right on the 25?
Is it 11:17? Did I miss the clock?
11:07.
Okay, I can't see it. It's red.
Right at the 25, and that's where Camp Point Central starts 1st and 10. Their second drive of the game, where the first drive went 3 and out.
No first down so far for the Panthers. Moore, the quarterback.
He's under center in the double wing. He will put a man in motion, take the snap. He'll hand it off on the reverse. Trying to get room is Williams, and nothing there. He's going to be taken down to the backfield as A&M played it well. A loss of 2 on the play brings up a 2nd and 12.
Not holding the blocks and getting that opening between the guard and the tackle on the counter play that time. And here come the Panthers right back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12 from the 23-yard line. Moore's under center. Calls the line set, puts a man in motion. Hands it off to the motion man, Ginnebacher, looking for room, and a nice job by the defensive end for A&M. Strung that play out. Ginnebacher going to get up to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard more, give him a gain of 2 on the play, and it's 3rd and 10.
Yep. If you remember, Villa Grove last week was selling out with 10 guys in the box, and the Panthers were able to get a pass in, but the difference right now is A&M's got 2 guys playing a little bit of safety men back in the backfield.
Moore under center, a single receiver to the right. Going to get pressure here. He goes back to pass, has some time, now is hit, and he's taken down, sacked in the backfield by Ethan Sunderland, the 6'3", 225-pound senior, all the way back to the 19-yard line. A loss of 6 on the play, 4th and 16, and a punting situation for the Panthers.
A&M, when the Panthers got off the bus today, they were talking a little smack and really were fired up, and they've continued to bring it right into the game in their home crowd today. Panthers with a good crowd alongside. Moore will be the punter for them, and A&M's going to have very good field position if they catch this one clean.
Parady's back to receive it, stands at the 50-yard line. Moore is the punter. Stands at his own 5, 9:27 and counting into the half. 14-0 A&M, high snap. Moore goes up and gets it, has some time to get the punt away. It's high, headed toward the sideline, and A&M tries to get away from it. The Panthers do get a little bit of a friendly roll, but still going to be very good field position for the Raiders at the Panther 37-yard line.
Yep, very good field position for Central A&M, and they have got things rocking their way, leading 14-0 at the 9:14 mark of the second quarter.
At the 37, 1st and 10, up 14-0 on the Trash Queen scoreboard.
Now A&M can really open that offense up and use kind of some of those plays they had when they played in Week 8.
Couple of receivers to the right, a single man to the left. Damry, the quarterback, with Barnes standing to his right, and a timeout, and A&M's going to call their second timeout of the half. We'll pause as well. 9:14 to play in the half. It's Central A&M on top of Camp Point Central, 14-0.
40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852.
Raiders were a little short on personnel that time, called the timeout. They have it 1st and 10 from the Panther 37. Back to live action here, 9:14 to play in the half. Damry takes the snap, back to pass, looking deep, downfield, throws it up, and it is tipped and caught, drug in, and the man scampers for a touchdown. Dalton Nichols with his second touchdown catch of the afternoon. It was up for grabs. He jumped up, brought it in, and then ran away from everyone on the 37-yard touchdown pass, and it's 20-0 Central A&M.
What a catch by Nichols. Good defenders down there, but they did not clear the ball, and Nichols catches the pass from Damery. A little bit short, but just enough, and then takes it into the end zone at what, the 9:15 mark?
9:05.
9:05, thank you.
And here comes the extra point attempt by Jarrett Robertson. He's looking for his holder, which will be Cody Sloan. It is 20-0 on a big-time catch and score by Dalton Nichols, his second touchdown reception of the afternoon.
Momentum's hard to stop when you get it rolling like that.
The hold is down. Robertson's kick is up. It looks to be good, and it is 21-0. The Central A&M Raiders on top of Camp Point Central. A break here. 9:05 to play in the half on Central Illinois Sports.
Practic, their mission is to ensure that they guide each patient to the possibility and enjoyment of a healthier you. Dr. Chris Lanham works together with each patient to identify the cause of the chiropractic issue and address it through chiropractic care, proper nutrition, and natural supplements, all while utilizing honest and trusting communication. If you're looking for a hands-on chiropractor who's proud to call this area home, call Dr. Chris Lanham at Lanham Chiropractic in Pittsfield at 217-285-6300. If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
9:05 to play in the half. 21-0 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. It's Central A&M leading Camp Point Central here in this second-round playoff matchup. And this crowd for Mowequa Central A&M is pumped up right now as their Raiders are playing well. They're looking, we told you, it's tough when you beat a team 44-14 like Camp Point Central did. You know, you're not looking to make a ton of adjustments. Central A&M was, and I'm sure they have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder as well. They said, hey, we didn't play that great in that game.
Athens up 57-21 in the fourth, by the way.
I think it's a final, in fact.
Okay.
Robertson going to kick it off. Will they onside? No, he'll kick it deep.
Wow, he really kicked that ball.
And it's going to go into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Robertson got his boot into that one. 9:05 to play in the half. And it's make or break time already in this one, I think, for Camp Point Central.
Camp Point Central's got to make something happen here. They're down 21-0, have not got a first down yet in the ball game, and A&M can afford to be reckless with their abandon right now on the defensive side.
Yeah, I mean, just the aggressor all the way around right now has Central A&M been in this contest. In every aspect. Moore will be under center for the Panthers. Double wing formation. Puts a man in motion. He'll hand it off to the fullback, Griffin. He'll be taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Warren Myers, the only guy gained anything that time. Warren drove his man about 10 yards down.
2nd and 10 from the 20. 8:48 and counting of the half. Moore again under center. Might they go to the air here? Try a little play action maybe. High formation behind him, takes the snap. He'll hand it off to the deep back. That's Ginnebacher looking for some running room. Tripped up, taken down out near the 25, a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 5.
If you saw Ginnebacher that time, he looked like he was ready for that burst of speed, and somebody got an ankle doing a nice job by A&M on the right side of their defense.
3rd and 5 here, 8:20 and counting in the half. It's a big play. It's 21-0, and if Camp Point Central can't pick up a first down here, already being down 3 scores is tough enough. Giving the ball back with plenty of time on the clock to Central A&M. Moore will be under center. Single man out to the right-hand side is Williams. They put a man in motion in Ginnebacher, send him back to pass. Looking and hits Alford. Alford on the catch is going to be drugged down out near the 34. That's enough for a first down. A 9-yard gain on the play and a 1st and 10 for the Panthers up to the 34-yard line.
And Alford 16 yards in both the catches of the day. First down of the ball game for the Panthers.
This A&M squad, though, is tackling one-on-one better than a lot of teams we've seen this season.
You bet. Alford usually would turn that up and make some extra.
First and 10 from the 34 on a fresh set of downs. Moore under center. 2 receivers to his left. He'll go back to pass again. Hits Williams outside, looking for some blocking out in front. Turns it up and is taken out at the 36-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. It brings up a 2nd down and 8.
Tough 2 yards on that play, wasn't it? Wow.
Yeah, not much blocking out in front that time for Williams to do much with. 7:23 and counting in the half.
That's when you probably look back that direction and see what you've got on the right side.
They look to the sideline for the play call here to the Panthers.
Having trouble establishing that fullback that you have to do in the double wing, too.
Yeah, the offensive line is getting beaten right now by that defensive front for the Raiders. They're wreaking havoc there.
Jarrett Robertson doing a lot of good things today.
Moore's under center. He will hand it off to the deep back in Williams. Williams looking for a corner. He's going to be breaking a tackle. Steps out of bounds near the 42-yard line.
I think he had some more yards if he wanted them.
Gain of 6 on the play if they set it up to the 42. And this should bring up a 3rd and short, about a 3rd and 2.
If he turned it back up the field, I think he'd have had the first down.
The problem is, though, this sideline is so close to that fence
I agree.
there. You can't even afford to be close to that sideline. They'll get driven right into a fence. It's about 6 feet away from the sideline.
I'm telling you, it is as close as any sideline I think I've seen in a long time.
It is a 3rd down and 2 from the 42. Moore's under center in the double wing. Long snap count. Hands it off to the fullback, Griffin, and there's nothing there. He stood up and trying to pop the ball out. He's trying to fight for yardage, and the whistle is blown. He got back to the line of scrimmage, and it's 4th and 2.
I'm telling you right now, that whistle once again very slow on the play. But Griffin had no place to go up the middle.
4th and 2 and a pivotal play right here. 6:25 left in the half. The clock ticking down as Moore goes back to the sideline now to get the play from the offensive coordinator, Casey Ray.
What kind of time you got left on the play clock, Charlie?
There's still 15 seconds on the play clock as the Panthers come to the line. 4th down and 2. Moore, the quarterback, wipes his hand under center. Puts a man in motion, takes the snap. He'll keep it himself along the left-hand side. Little stutter step, gets outside, down the sideline, and is wrestled down from behind at the A&M 49-yard line.
Wrapped him up around the neck. I think they could have called a horse collar there with no problem at all.
Drag him down from the back, though. That's the key. A pickup of 9 yards on the play, and a 1st and 10 for the Panthers on a big play there.
Second first down, and Moore saw that he had pressure and had to take it farther outside and then used his quickness.
I'll tell you what. Colby Morrison lost his footing a little bit, or he was right on Moore, though. 5:55 left in the half. Went out of bounds. Stopped the clock. Moore's under center. 1st and 10. Takes a snap. Hands it off to the first back through. Right side. Gets a little bit more of a gain this time. That's Griffin, and then a late hit is going to come in here, and this is going to be 15 more.
Boy, that flag came really late, and if that's – they called holding
No,
against
they called a personal foul.
Well, he grabbed his wrist.
No, he didn't. He put both hands across. So give Griffin a gain to the 44-yard line, a gain of 5, and then you're going to tack on 15 more on a late hit. And they're as slow as the whistle is, it's hard to determine when you're the player exactly when it is that you stop playing. They tell you to play to the whistle, and today it's been delayed.
30 yards in penalties on 2 penalties, a block below the waist, and then the 15-yard personal foul on the late hit. Griffin with a nice run that time, picking up 5. He's got 9 yards. But that's taken 5 carries to get him.
1st and 10 to the 29-yard line. A little momentum now for Camp Point Central on this drive. 5:40 and counting to the half, down 21-0. Single receiver to the right-hand side is Alford. Moore under center in the double wing. He will put Ginnenbacher in motion. Give it to Griffin left side. Looking for the outside. Now cuts it back in. And it's going to be wrestled down inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. A gain on the play of 4. Call it 5, and he'll pick up a 2nd and 5.
Nice job by Griffin recognizing and popping outside and getting some extra yardage that time.
2nd and 5 from the 24 as the Panthers, you can tell they've made an adjustment on this drive. Something in the blocking scheme has changed just enough to help move and open some things up. 5 minutes to play in the half. Moore under center, takes the snap, rolling out to his right. Looking downfield, has a man behind the defense but underthrows him. In fact, he had 2 men out there. Underthrew the intended recipient. Incomplete pass stops the clock, and it's 3rd and 5.
Yeah, he had the big tight end out there that was wide open, and then also one of his backs. Nope, both the tight ends were out there.
I thought Eiler, the deep man, actually was wide open behind, and they were really looking at Alford. He underthrew Alford, but Eiler was behind everybody open. Could not see him, though. It's 3rd and 5. Clock stops with 4:52 to play in the half.
Passing has not been their forte. It was last week with 4 touchdown passes, but right now they need to pick up a first down.
3rd and 5 and 4 down territory here. Moore, the quarterback, again under center. A lot of men up right on the line of scrimmage. Takes the snap. Ginnebacher, left side, has a hole. Now he cuts up, jumps forward, and he's close to the marker here. He's inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. It's going to be very close to a first down, and it'll just depend on the spot. He's just short by about a half a yard. 4th and a half a yard to go here.
Not a healthy spot that time.
So the nose of the football is resting on the inside of the 20-yard line. You have to give them 4 and call it 4th and 1. Another 4th down situation here with 4:20 to play in the half. Moore will be under center. Calls the line set. Takes the snap. He hands it off to Ginnebacher. Left side, same play that just ran. Got the first down, spins forward, and is taken down near the 10-yard line. Where do they set it? If it's at the 10, it'll be 1st and goal. If it's outside of the 10, they can still pick up a first down. Do they drop the sticks? It's at the
Yep, they're dropping them. It's
10.
right on the nose.
All right, give them a gain on the play of 7 yards, and it's 1st and goal. From the 10, Moore under center, puts a man in motion. Hands it off to the fullback, Griffin. Breaks a tackle, still on his feet. Inside the 5, stretches out. He's in for the score. A touchdown by Griffin at the 3:51 mark of the second quarter. And the Camp Point Central Panthers are on the board, making it 21-6.
Griffin really showed some forte there as he just busted tackle after tackle and took it in. 21-6 ball game, and a 2-point conversion, oh so important now.
3:51 to play in the half. 21-6 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. 3-2-0-43-20 for Trash Queen.
3:51 left in the half with timeouts left for the Panthers. 3-1 for A&M, so a lot of time left.
Started at their own 20. Score at the 3:51 mark of the second quarter. As you said, though, a big 2-point conversion coming up here. Moore calls for the snap. Gives it off right side. Williams is tripped up and taken down. It's no good. Down at the 1. And he could not get in for the 2-point try. That makes it 21-6. 3:51 to play in the half. High school football action on Central Illinois Sports.
We build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities to fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build.
3:51 to play in the second quarter. 21-6 the score now as Camp Point Central gets the touchdown. The 2-point try, however, failed. And Central A&M still with a healthy lead here with 3:51 to play in the half, and the Panthers ready to kick the ball off to give it back to the Raiders here and try to attempt to do something they haven't done so far today, and that's stop this offense for Central A&M.
Yeah, no, a lot of times the Panthers have tried onside kicks and things. Very dangerous right now when you're up or down 21-6 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Look like you're going to have
Eiler again
kicking off.
He kicked off to start the game. A&M, for the most part, has had good field position on all 3 drives.
Well, they have, yes. And that's because of their good run backs.
They are about 2 yards deep off of that 50-yard line. They fake the onside kick and will go back to kick it off.
Usually you try to find zones if you're the Panthers, but A&M's doing a nice job spreading the field.
They've got a lot of athletes, too. They can get out there and in space. This one's going to be taken up off the ground. That's Hayden Sams is the returner here. Sams spins his way up near the 29-yard line, and that's where A&M will start 1st and 10 at their own 29.
Did you notice how many people were hit right at the end of the play there?
Telling you, you get that?
A little salty.
Yeah. It is a big boy game here this afternoon.
Panthers will have to get a little fired up from that. Guys like Cole Prock right in the middle of that defense. Got to make some big plays right now. Tackling has got to improve. But when you don't have Sterling Stotts in at middle linebacker, that is a big loss.
So the worst field position of the afternoon so far for A&M at their own 29-yard line with 3:46 to play in the half. 1 timeout remaining for the squad as well. But they showed you on the last drive that lasted 1 play. They can score in a hurry. Trips right, a single receiver to the left, Damery in the gun. He takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls right, throws right, has it completed to Dalton Nichols. Nichols is taken down as he kind of tripped up at the 30-yard line. A gain of a single yard on the play brings up a 2nd and 9.
He went down on his own that time, I thought.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to cut back in, and the feet just went out from under him. 2nd and 9.
7 of 10 passing in the day for Damery, though.
4 receivers to the side.
Yeah.
No, 3. It is 3. That's a lineman on the end, and Jarrett Robertson, the left tackle.
He wants to be a receiver.
Tell you what, Robertson's shown to be a versatile kid, though. Plays D-line, kicks it, and plays left tackle. Damery trips left. He's back to pass. Looking to his left, looking for something to open up. Now he's going to have to run, and is going to try to tuck it and run, and is going to be taken down in the backfield. Back near the 27-yard line, and a timeout by Brad Dixon, who comes sprinting down the sideline.
Gettenbacher in on the tackle, Elijah and Isaac together.
It'll bring up a 3rd and long, 2:49 to play in the half. Timeout Central. We'll pause as well. Back after this.
Where do you go before the game, during the game, or after the game? It's Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point. They invite you to stop by after the game tonight. They'll have a limited menu of food for 30 minutes after the game. Join them on Mondays 4 to 11, kitchen open till 9. Closed Tuesdays. Wednesdays they feature smoked meat. Try the wings, the best around. For a cold drink and great food, it's Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point on the south side of the track. Stop by before the game, during the game, or after the game at Jersey's in Camp Point.
PCRE Real Estate and Auction is your #1 resource for buying or selling real estate in West Central Illinois. With 2 office locations, one in Pike County and the other in Calhoun County, PCRE Real Estate and Auction is the place to go when you're looking to buy or sell farmland, recreational and hunting land, residential or commercial property. See our current listings at PCRERealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for PCRE Real Estate and Auction.
It's 3rd and 11 and a half yards. We'll call it 12. 4 receivers to the right, a single man to the left, and Damery is in the gun. Now he'll move 3 receivers, shift them over to the left-hand side. It's a 4-bunch set on this side. Damery's back to pass. He'll look for Parody. Parody breaks a tackle, 35, 40, 45, 50. Breaks another tackle into Panther territory. Drunk down from behind, but a big play here as Gettenbacher chases him down, but not before he gets to the Panther 37 and a 1st and 10. And the referee now walking up slowly, and we have a penalty flag back here at the 42.
That's big because I'm telling you right now, Parody made a great play, and a hold's going to cost Central A&M a big game.
He went from 137 to the other, and instead it's going to be a hold back of the 42, so that'll put the ball at the 30. Ooh, a hold back of the 40. That'll put the ball back at the 30 and bring up a 3rd and 9.
They actually gained 3 yards on the hold.
Yeah, but it's 3rd and 9 from the 30, and what would have been a huge, big-time play.
You got to give Parody 3 yards on that, right?
Yep, 2 yards. 2, I think. It's 3rd and a long 9 here from the 30. If you're the Panthers,
they threw a short pass. Now the Panthers are going to have to call timeout because they're short or not.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up to 11.
Just looks like they're really confused.
Up to the line here. Damery in the gun. He fakes the handoff, rolling to his right, looking short, trying to hit the man out of the backfield. That was Cody Sloan. Off of his hands and incomplete. It's 4th and 9, and now the Raiders will have to punt.
They did punt one other time?
No.
They have not punted at all?
No. We've not seen the punt team. 2:20 to play in the half. Camp Point Central still has 2 timeouts in their pocket, trailing 21-6 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Missing that
and that, you know, the
two-point try, though.
The defense did a nice job, but actually it was A&M missing a couple of plays.
Yeah, it was a penalty. The penalty really hurt. Punter stands back at his own 17-yard line. A little bit of a low snap, but he'll put his foot into this one. Nice end-over-end kick. And Williams will let it roll. And, ooh, look at that roll. It is rolling all the way down to the 9-yard line. What a punt for Central A&M's Caleb Woods.
You know, that was
pins the Panthers deep.
That was a time when you almost kind of want the guy to pick the ball up and stop the roll of the ball, but they didn't want to have any confusion there and didn't have a return set up, so the Panthers got a long way to go. But they did hold on the defensive side, 21-6, just over 2 minutes left in the half.
First and 10 from their own 9-yard line. A long way to go here. And that's something that A&M did make the Panthers do. They made them drive it really long down the field last time.
Yeah, you'd love to have a long run here, but you don't want to try anything dangerous and give A&M another score.
A&M's got one timeout left.
Panthers will get the ball for the second half kickoff.
Mm-hmm. First and 10 from their own 9. Moore under center. Double wing. Puts a man in motion. Takes the snap. He has it himself. Uh-oh, he's in trouble in the backfield. First man to hit him back there was Jarrett Robertson, and he's taken down back at the 8. A loss of a yard. This will bring up a second down and 11.
Looked like a broken play, actually. I don't think Moore was the man that was intended to have the ball that time.
A bad spot to have a mistake, though. Second and 11 with 1:43 and counting in the half.
You don't see that very often with the sophomore quarterback and Moore and the backs, the junior Ginenbacher and the senior Ian Williams.
Second and 11. Play clock down to 13. Moore calls the line set. Puts a man in motion, takes the snap. He gives it off to the motion man. That's Williams. Williams looking for the outside, trying to get to the sideline. Can't get there, though. They're going to say that he is inbounds, or is he out of bounds? What are we doing?
We didn't kill the clock.
He's up across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A gain of 9 on the play, and it brings up a third down and 3.
Sams with a nice tackle. Boy, I'll tell you what, Robertson and Sams have made some noise today.
Up to the 17 on a third and a long 3 here. Under a minute to play in the half. Moore again under center for the Panthers. He takes the snap, has Ginenbacher in motion, hands it off to Griffin to the left-hand side, breaks a tackle, has the first down and more, up across the 25 to the 26-yard line. A first down here for the Panthers. Gain of 7 on the play and a first and 10. The 26, clock moving here. Up to the line with 37 seconds to play in the half. Moore with trips to the left and a timeout going to be taken here by Central A&M. So they burn their final timeout of the half, 33.9 seconds to play in the half. The Panthers have a first and 10 when we come back.
Helena Agra of Camp Point, Illinois is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Camp Point Central football. For all your seed, fertilizer, and ag chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agra, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 217-593-7761 for Helena Agra. Helena Agra says, go Panthers!
33.9 seconds to play in the second quarter. 21-6 is the advantage for Central A&M on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Camp Point Central has it first and 10 at their own 26-yard line. Still a long way to go for the end zone here, but the bigger thing I would say, Jack, is just taking care of the ball at this point. If you break one, if you bust one, you maybe work on using those timeouts, but you don't want to do anything too drastic here that could result in a turnover.
Panthers have had the ability to have some long runs, but A&M's really locked that down today. Could Williams or Ginenbacher get loose on one here?
It's first and 10 from their own 26. A&M out of timeouts now. The Panthers do have 2 remaining. They have a single receiver out to the left-hand side. Moore will be under center. Moore puts a man in motion. He'll be back to pass. Looking downfield. Has a man behind the defense. It's Griffin. Still on his feet. Up to the 50-yard line. Inside A&M territory. To the 48-yard line. And the big play and a first and 10. 26-yard pass to Griffin and a first and 10 for the Panthers. They're up to the line of scrimmage in a hurry. Trying to preserve a timeout here. Call the ball at the 49. Moore will be under center on a first and 10 right at midfield. 20 seconds to play in the half. Puts a man in motion. Back to pass again is Moore. Looks downfield again, and it's up for grabs and intercepted. Uh-oh, look out. Now the man running downfield. This is Dalton Nichols. Nichols still on his feet. He'll be dragged down at the 43. Ball came loose at the end, but he was already down, and it was 7.6 seconds to play in the half. A&M with a takeaway.
Yeah, that time Moore just did not have a good grip on the ball. Threw it right into about 3 defenders, and Nichols, who's had a big day, gets the interception.
And now if you're A&M, you take a chance at the end zone here.
7.67 seconds left.
7.6, no timeouts. You're running something down the sideline for a quick hitter, or you're trying the old Hail Mary.
The way the running backs have been able to get loose, maybe you can just run the ball much like the Panthers have over the season.
Trips left, a single receiver to the right. Damery in the gun. Could be the final play of the half. He is back to pass to his left. Now flushed out of the pocket, going to run out of bounds, and we'll have one more play to play in the half as he runs out at the 43-yard line. Give him a gain of maybe a half yard on the play. We'll call it 2nd and 10.
Kills the clock with 3 seconds left. Nice job by the sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, he's very poised, is Damery. 3.1 seconds to play in the half. 2nd and 10. Trips right, single receiver to the left. Let's see a little razzle-dazzle here. Maybe a quick hitter and a lateral back possibly.
Little PE class run.
They'll hand it off, a little reverse play. Now it's Parody. Parody's going to pass it. It bounces and the pass is incomplete. And the half comes to an end. We take you to the Carnes Communication U.S. Cellular halftime show where the Central A&M Raiders lead the Camp Point Central Panthers 21-6. Halftime stats and analysis your way after this.
At U.S. Cellular, we believe you should get more of the latest 5G technology for less of your hard-earned money. Right now, get up to $1,200 off any 5G phone. The choice is yours. Any of our 5G phones with no trade-in or hidden fees. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
Come check out America's locally grown wireless at U.S. Cellular. Visit Carnes Communications, a U.S. Cellular authorized agent, located at 224 East Washington Street in Pittsfield.
Hi, I'm Tammy Brewer. My husband and I are the owner and operators of Nucci's Bar and Restaurant. At Nucci's, we feature salmon, steaks, burgers, sandwiches, all Italian specialties made from our own recipes. You are guaranteed a high-quality, delicious meal every time you visit. People come from all over to dine in. We have live music on the weekends, which adds to the relaxing environment here. You can check out our Facebook page for our entertainment schedule. We recently opened a second business, Brewed Coffee House and Eatery. There we offer handcrafted beverages like lattes and macchiatos and cappuccinos. And we also specialize in paninis and salads and subs, and we even have ice cream. We're excited to provide another restaurant that serves the needs of our community. Come on down. We look forward to serving you.
Press Yours On You designs promotional items and create just about anything to showcase your company. Communities celebrate their school spirit and turn to us too for screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and more. Press Yours On You, Highway 24, Camp Point.
The Cottage Coffee and Soda Shop features all of your favorite specialty espresso drinks. Enjoy over 50 fabulous flavors of Lotus and try the new Soda Mixology with exciting flavor combinations added to your favorite Pepsi product. Come see us at the Cottage Coffee and Soda Shop today. The Rustic Market is a small-town treasure. Come discover unique gifts, home decor, and a variety of specialty foods. Find fun clothes from size small to 3X and a personal stylist to outfit you from head to toe. And new merchandise weekly. Explore the Rustic Market today.
Back with you live on the Carnes Communication U.S. Cellular halftime show, 21-6 advantage for Central A&M on top of Camp Point Central. And Jack's got to look at your halftime stats.
Carnes Communication, your local U.S. Cellular location in Pittsfield, has the phones and accessories, personalized service. Stop by the corner of Washington and Jackson, 285-5400 for Carnes Communications. It all started in the first quarter at the 6:35 mark. Dalton Nichols on a 15-yard pass from Drew Damery, and the kick after by Robertson was good, and it was 7-0 in favor of A&M. Then James Parody would score from 5 yards out on a nice run on the left-hand side. The kick was good by Robertson, 14-0. That came at the 11:13 mark of the second quarter. At the 9:15 mark of the second quarter, a 37-yard pass play. Nichols from Damery again. Kick after good by Robertson, 21-0. Central A&M Panthers would score with 3:51 left in the second quarter, and a 10-yard run by Connor Griffin. The run after was no good by Williams, and our halftime score is 21-6 in favor of Central A&M. For the Panthers, offense quiet, 19 rushes, 57 yards, 4-6 passing for 44 yards with one interception. Isaac Genenbacher with 20 yards, 21 yards for Connor Griffin on 7 carries, 14 yards for Garrett Williams on 4 carries, 3 carries for Nick Moore for 2 yards. Passing on the day, reception 26 yards from Connor Griffin, 16 yards on 2 catches for Josh Alford and 2 yards for Garrett Williams. Passes all come the way of Nick Moore and 1 interception. That interception by Dalton Nichols, who's had a day. 15 rushes, 82 yards for Central A&M, 44 yards for their quarterback, Drew Damery, 19 yards for Brody Barnes. Parity with 19 yards on 3 carries. First down, 6 in the ball game for Central A&M and 6 for the Panthers. Penalties, Panthers 2 5-yard penalties for 10 yards, 3 penalties for 40 yards for Central A&M. It's a 21-6 halftime lead for Central A&M of Mowequa. Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com. The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
For all of your commercial and residential trash pickup needs, call Trash Queen, serving Pike, Scott, and Morgan counties with affordable residential trash service and roll-off dumpsters. We're proud to be locally owned and operated and want to earn your business. Give us a call to find out just how affordable our rates really are. Call Trash Queen at 217-320-4320. That's 217-320-4320. Or check us out on Facebook. Trash Queen, our business is picking up.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help you build a strategy to help your finances keep up with your needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois for a face-to-fact appointment. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Williams Auto Sales, 439 North 3rd in Quincy is your headquarters for quality used vehicles. Shop their 439 North 3rd location Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and Saturdays 9 to 2. Check out their inventory of WilliamsAutoSalesQuincy.com or call Tony the Truck Guy at 217-223-3325. Williams Auto Sales, 439 North 3rd in Quincy, wishing the Panthers the best of luck this year. Give them a call at 217-223-3325. Williams Auto Sales. Brian Dickut Trucking, LLC has been in business since 1995. Brian Dickut Trucking offers hauling of liquid and dry fertilizer, grain, rock, feed, lime, with local and long-distance hauling. Brian Dickut Trucking is located at 1878 East 2100 Street, Camp Point. Call them at 217-257-8302. That's 257-8302. Long dumps, short dumps, hoppers, and tanks. When you need it hauled, trust the experts at Brian Dickut Trucking, LLC in Camp Point. They deliver.
Welcome back to the Cards Communication USA, their halftime show, a 21-6 advantage for Central A&M on top of Camp Point Central here at the halftime break. As we told you, Camp Point Central will start the second half receiving the kickoff after throwing an interception on their last drive of the half. That shut that scoring opportunity down and found themselves in a hole here, down multiple scores at the halftime break. Not necessarily a position this Central squad is familiar with, but one of the things you can say over the years that Brad Dixon and his staff is very, very good at is making adjustments on the fly, and we'll have to see what kind of adjustments they're able to make to try to slow down this squad from Central A&M, who played a very, very good first half and was only stopped really one time on the offensive side. Other scores in the third quarter, IC Catholic leads Pecatonica Dupec 28-6. Wilmington beat Sterling Newman 42-7. That's in a Class 2A final. SHG has an early lead on an interception with 10:06 to play in the first, as they look to be a team that's destined to keep on keeping on. Chicago Phillips beat Kewanee 48-21 in a 4A matchup. Tolona Unity in Class 3A over Paxton Buckley Lota 21-14. Athens with a victory over Cesar-Valier today 57-28. Rochester after 3 quarters led Paris 55-13 in that contest. And so again, looks like Rochester destined to move on to another round, which surprises basically no one. In scores of games that we told you about earlier, even before this game started, Carrollton defeated Greenfield Northwestern 14-6. Pana was a 29-7 winner over Mowequa Forsyth today. Some other scores: East St. Louis is up big in Class 6A over Oaklawn Richards 54-0 at the half. In Class 5A, Sycamore beat Glen Ellen and Glenbard South 34-0. Morton over Morris 28-24. And Nazareth Academy of LaGrange Park beat Aurora Merriman Academy 23-14. Richmond Burton in 4A over Stillman Valley 56-6. Breese Central beat Murfreesboro, the team that knocked off Macomb last week. In 4A, Breese Central won that contest 48-28. Williamsville was a winner in Class 3A 35-16 over Fairfield. Also Princeton over Fairbury Prairie Central 40-0. Byron beat Lyle Senior 34-14. And Braidwood Reed Custer over Chicago Clark 55-6. Downs Tri-Valley with a blowout win over Deer Creek Mackinac 42-0 in Class 2A. Farmington keeps rolling on their undefeated season 35-12 over Tremont. And one other Class 1A score, Fulton beat Ottawa Marquette by a score of 55-14. Here it's a 21-6 advantage for Central A&M on top of Camp Point Central. A break on the Carnes Communication U.S. Cellular halftime show. We get set for the second half after this.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate, or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. B&R Heating and Cooling HVAC service is the best local choice. Phone 217-285-2856. They offer all types of HVAC services on all units. B&R can also service commercial refrigeration units, freezers, coolers. B&R Heating and Cooling HVAC service. If you're not, they make you cool. Right now as we head to winter, get your heating units checked out. 285-2856. B&R Heating and Cooling in Pittsfield. Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvement's 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on.
Pikeland Motors, located on the east side of the square in Pittsfield, is the place to go for your next new or used vehicle purchase. Plus, they have great service after the sale. Call Pikeland Motors at 285-2196. And after your trip to Pikeland with that new vehicle, head on down to the Riverbank in Florence. Great steak night every Thursday night. The drinks are cold, the food is hot at the Riverbank in Florence, on the banks of the Illinois River, and sometimes in it. Thanks to Doug Daniel and Riverbank and Pikeland Motors for sponsoring tonight's broadcast.
Griffin Signs in Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy. Griffin Signs in Time is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the right direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition to potential customers. Put the right sign in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs in Time. Quincy, call 217-228-7470. It's time to say Pepsi, please, at your local county market. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market, your best value for delicious drinks to get ready for every game. Stop by your local county market to pick up your favorite Pepsi products today. Stock up for your next family get-together. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market for the best price around on all your Pepsi products. You love them and they've got them at County Market. Stop by today and say, Pepsi, please, at your local county market.
Welcome back to the Carnes Communication USA, their halftime show. 21-6 advantage for Central A&M on top of Camp Point Central here at the halftime break. Still awaiting both teams to return to the field here after some halftime adjustments and motivation. And Central will get the ball to start the second half. At least they'll be on the receiving side of things, Jack. And really one time they stopped Central A&M, although a penalty really aided in that stop. And other than that, the Central A&M offense has been kind of a steamroller, a train kind of out of control. And they've gotten the ball out into the hands of their athletes where they want to be and have been quite successful with it as well.
Yep, they've really looked good so far, and the Panthers have not tackled well, somewhat like they did early in the season. And probably kind of an aggravating thing for the coaches, kind of like that horn is for me. Just aggravation was coming.
I knew you would really like that. The Panthers did have that drive, but, something we talked about, you and I, on the way up today is, not very many times this season has Camp Point Central had to make a long, sustained drive. They did so. It took some time off the clock, though. And if you are Central A&M, that's the type of drive you want to make Camp Point Central have to have instead of giving up one of those big runs.
Well, 2,000-yard rushers in Ginenbacher and Williams held to 20 and 14 yards today. In fact, Williams has only carried the ball 4 times. That tells you that the linemen are not getting those holes open where they can break free and get into linebacker world and then just outrun the pack. And that's where the Panthers have made their living, is being able to get those long runs throughout the season and pile up big yardage. That means they also can score very quickly, as they proved against Carrollton and Brown County when they got down in those games. But right now, they've got to stop the Central A&M momentum by having an offensive drive that gets them some points right off the bat as they trail 21-6 in the Trash Queen scoreboard.
Yeah, not only do they need a touchdown, Jack, but that 2-point conversion is very, very critical at this point in time, as they missed the 2-point try on the first touchdown of the afternoon. Our final break here on the Carnes Communication USA halftime show. We'll kick off the second half as Central A&M leads Camp Point Central 21-6.
Feeds is a locally owned and operated feed mill in Pittsfield. We know and understand the passion you have for your livestock. That's why for the past 30 years, we've served our customers with quality products such as premixes, supplements, and complete feeds for multiple livestock species. Pike Feeds in-house nutritionists will create a nutritional program to ensure maximum performance of your operation. Stop by 1250 West Washington Street, Pittsfield, or call 217-285-5656.
Prairie Land FS is locally owned and operated. We proudly serve our neighbors like you with 24-hour service to ensure the comfort of you and your family. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Hard work, dedication, integrity. The same way a great athlete demands these things for themselves, so has the Little Jess team for over 50 years. We strive daily to meet our community's automotive needs, whether it's buying a new or pre-owned purchase, finding the right part to get the job done, or getting you back on the road when something goes wrong. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Did you know that Prairie Land FS doesn't just sell seed? They treat it and box it right here at one of their local facilities, then deliver it to your farm or fields. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Back with you live on Central Illinois Sports. Glad you're with us this afternoon from Central A&M High School, home of the Raiders, where the Raiders have a 21-6 advantage over Camp Point Central. We're just about ready to start this second half of play. This afternoon's broadcast brought to you in part by Bowlers Universe. They're open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Saturdays and Fridays, they're open to midnight. They have lots of great menu items, burgers and fries, specialty pizzas. Try one of the many craft beers as well at Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield.
It's not over till it's over, folks. 24 minutes of regulation football, 21-6, a 15-point lead. And that's 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion away. Panthers will get the kickoff. And might Central A&M try to sneak that ball back right off the bat?
Well, I wouldn't.
That would show a bit of panic if you did that, actually.
I don't know that it would show panic, but, I mean, if you did it and got the ball, yeah, I mean, it's great. But if you don't and you give Camp Point Central, again, it's what we talked about just a few moments ago. If you're Central A&M, you want to force Central. If you're going to drive and get a score, it's going to have to be a long drive that you're picking up 3, 4, maybe 5 yards at a time, not giving up a 15-yard or a 20-yard run, and really make them earn that drive. And so that's why I try to pin them deep.
This kickoff team for Central A&M is full of sophomores and juniors. If you look out there right now, there's about 4 sophomores on that lineup that are out there on that kickoff team. A very small group out there right now. Panthers have not been able to do anything with the ball, and Robertson, in fact, kicked the ball in the end zone once today. But let's see if the Panthers can get a little better run back. We see, Pabin and Williams back deep.
I was telling you right now, Jarrett Robertson's been one of the more impressive players on the field today, and he's a lineman.
You betcha. And the kicker.
He's ready to go to start the second half. 21-6, Central A&M on top of the Trash Queen scoreboard, and the second half kickoff is in the air, and it's going to be taken by Pavement at around the 11. He will hand it off to Williams at the fumble, trying to pick it up now and get some running room, retreats, breaks the tackle, but then is tripped up and taken down deep in his own territory, back of the 7.
All about a handoff there, and he just never got that one clean. So the Panthers are deep in their own territory with work to do with 11:54 left third quarter.
Back to their own 7-yard line, and not the start to the second half Camp Point Central was looking for.
Another thing where Sterling Stotts isn't in the game, Pabin's not the normal guy on that handoff, and the two of them just did not get the exchange.
We've not seen Sterling Stotts until now. He's lined up at the fullback spot, double wing formation. Moore will be under center. He puts a man in motion in Williams, takes the snap, hands it off to Ginnebacher. Coming back this side, he runs over a man and is taken down at the 10. A gain of 3 brings up a 2nd and 3 at the 10.
Ginnebacher looked like he had a big run there. He had to run about 12 yards to get that 3, and the man, once again, single man making the tackle.
That was Parody that time in on the stop. The man who we've called his name a lot on both sides. This A&M squad, a good tackling team in the open field. Double wing formation on the 2nd and 7. They put Ginnebacher in motion. They'll hand it to him on the left side, looking for room. Not much there. Out to the 12, a gain of 2. And this will bring up a 3rd down and 5.
That lead blocker is not able to get the man off of him, and that man was able to slip off and make the tackle again on the outside.
3rd and 5 from the 12 on the first drive of the second half for Camp Point Central. 11 minutes and counting into the third. They trail 21-6.
Dalton Nichols been another guy that's really been a prominent part of this A&M squad.
The defensive front has been very, very good today. Moore under center for the Panthers. Will they go to the air here on this 3rd and 5? He is back to pass. Going to set up a screen pass, and it's snipped out nicely by who else but Parody. And Parody takes him down in the backfield. It was caught by Ginnebacher back near the original line of scrimmage. A loss of 5 yards on the play. Caught 4 yards in a 4th and 9.
Perfect setup, but what a job by Parody that time to snuff it out, and it'll be punt formation. And the Panthers had trouble with the punt the last time.
He came in almost untouched that time to Parody. 3 blockers out there, nobody got him. And now he's back to try to return this punt. Moore is 2 yards deep in his own end zone. He gets a good snap. He'll put his boot into this one. It's an end-over-end kick, and the Raiders are going to let it roll as it is going to be down to the 37-yard line, and that's where A&M will start 1st and 10 at the Panther 37 with 9:58 to play in the third.
Panthers did not gain anything they wanted on that first series, and A&M with great field position now.
21-6 Raiders. And we told you this offense only got stopped 1 time in that first half. And they really moved the ball in a variety of ways.
Only turnover of the game, an interception by the Panthers, nothing by A&M.
And the Raiders sprint out onto the field, and they'll come out with a little bit of a different look, a little polecat action, as they have receivers and linemen split wide to either side, and the quarterback, Damry, in the gun. A little different look, didn't see this in the first half. High snap, now going to throw it quickly to the left-hand side to Caleb Woods. Woods is trying to break a tackle, and he's taken down to the backfield. And not to second-guess anything, but I'm a big fan of the dance with the girl you came with, and they lose 4 yards on that play on a set that we hadn't seen the whole game so far.
Who caught the ball?
It was Woods. Caleb Woods. Lost 4 and 2nd and 14 from the 41. I mean, they kind of, I don't know, I think overthought things there.
Yep.
Trips right, a single receiver to the left, Damry in the gun. 9:17 and counting in the third. Takes the snap, hands it off to Barnes. Barnes looking for running room. He is stood up and is taken down now with the whistle. Never really did go down. Down to the 39-yard line, a gain of 2, and this will bring up a 3rd and 7.
3rd down, 7 yards to go, 4 down territory inside the 40. They started on the 37. Now back to the 39.
That's 3rd and 12, excuse me.
It's 3rd and 12.
Yeah, man, I don't know what I was thinking there, Jack. 3rd and 12. Yeah, if you start at the 37 here at the 39, it's hard to make it.
Panthers line have had to switch a lot today. Don't know why.
Trips left. Single receiver to the right-hand side. They'll start a man in motion. Now the quarterback has a little trouble with it. He's going to try to pick it up and make something out of it here. Breaks it. Oh, my goodness. He got taken down by the face mask. That's going to be a 15-yarder.
Yeah, that was huge. That time the man for Central reached out in Keaton Dickut, and he just got him face mask. That'll be a 15-yarder and a 1st down. Had him in big trouble as he fumbled the snap, and Dickut just reached out to get him, and nothing was there but the face mask. It's just a reaction thing. Nothing you can do about it.
Damery was running for his life, and he about got his head ripped off that time as Dickut reached out to try to tackle him. Got all of the face mask. It's a 15-yard big-time
automatic 1st down, no
here.
matter what.
And it'll be a fresh set of downs. Or will it?
Yep.
Nope.
Personal foul. It's supposed to be an automatic, I thought.
There's no automatic in high school.
Okay. 3rd down
it's
and
3rd and 1. The ball's at the 27-yard line.
Had to be from the spot of the foul because it was a 12-yard time before.
It was from the spot, 3rd and 1, 8:22 and counting in the 3rd. There, you got the Wildcat look in there with Parody set up in the backfield. Everybody else has got their hand in the dirt. He takes it and runs it to the right, breaks a tackle, snakes his way through, carries the pile with him a little bit, and is taken down near the 21-yard line. A gain of 6 on the play and a 1st and 10.
Parody's been impressive, 25 yards on 4 carries, and they've been 4 big carries for their team. Another 1st downs, their 7th of the ball game.
1st and 10 from the 21-yard line, 8:05 and counting in the 3rd. They'll run Parody in the backfield again here. He this time rolls to his right. It's a designed run. Man breaks through, but Parody breaks a tackle initially. Then it's going to be tripped up and taken down after a short gain on the,
that was Stotts.
Thought he was going to be taken down. And finally is now at the 28-yard line, or 18-yard line, excuse me, a gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Stotts blitzing that time kind of caused the confusion, but didn't finish the tackle.
Again, we'll see Parody in the backfield. It's Damery. Where's he lined up at right here?
I don't see.
Huh, be darned.
Unless he's playing guard, he's not out there.
Parody's all by himself back there. Takes the snap again, a designed run right up the gut. And he is finally taken down with forward progress inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4, and it's 3rd and 3.
Yep, 15-yard line, I guess.
3rd and 3.5 yards to go here. Under 7 minutes to play in the 3rd. 4 down territory for the Raiders.
Parody's been hard to stop today for that amount.
I don't see Damery in a situation. He got that face mask, you know, but I don't see in a situation where he's like working at the trainer right now. I think that's just the design set. Parody's going to run again. They miss him on the blitz. He's shy of the 1st down by about a yard. Gains 2, and it'll bring up a 4th and 1. And will they bring on the kicking team here?
I think they'll just run Parody again.
You think? They are down to the 13. Need to get a yard and a half here.
Got to watch the hard count, too, because the Panthers have got to be anxious. And then if Parody wanted to throw a pass right here, you could probably catch a guy open.
Yeah, probably for a touchdown. Parody's in the gun. Tries the hard count, and he drew the man offside.
Yep.
Drew the man off sides there, right over the top of the football. The nose guard jumps off, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty and a 1st down for the Raiders.
Panthers now with 30 yards and penalties on 4 calls, 3 5s and a 15.
1st and goal from the 8 now. Parody again will be in the shotgun, all by himself in the backfield, under 6 to play in the 3rd. Already up 21-6 is this Raiders squad. Takes the snap, running to his left, breaks a tackle, runs hard, he's down to the 2. Gain of 6, and it's 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line, and what a push they're getting on that offensive front.
Now Parody getting behind those linemen and making it happen. Running the Wildcat again.
Second and goal from the 2. 5.5 minutes to play in the third. Raiders trying to punch another one in. Parody waits for everyone to be set, takes the snap, runs to his right at the goal line and in for the score from 2 yards out with 5:19 to play in the third, and makes it 27-6 A&M.
Not what the Panthers of Camp Point Central were wanting to see happen. Work cut out for them here, and I mean heavy work right now. You not only have to score some points quickly, but you've got to make some defensive stops they've been unable to make today. This could make it a 22-point ball game. That's big.
Very big extra point here, and who else is it but Mr. Robertson again. The hold is down, the kick is up, it's high enough, it's deep enough, and it's good enough for the extra point. 28-6, Central A&M has the advantage. 5:19 to play in the third as you watch high school football on Central Illinois Sports.
TJ's Truck Service is proud to serve the area with a complete truck hauling service. They offer grain, rock, fertilizer, seed, and liquid fertilizer hauling for you. TJ's Truck Service Incorporated would like to wish the Panthers a safe and successful season and recognize the senior boys and coaching staff for their leadership and hard work. TJ's Truck Service Incorporated for the long haul and the short one too, 217-617-6667.
5:19 to play in the third, 28-6 advantage for the Central A&M Raiders. On the Trash Queen scoreboard and ready to kick it off again here.
Raiders have only punted the ball one time today, and that's a key component of this thing. But the Panthers have had poor field position and just have had a lot of things not go their way. But you've got to make your own breaks. This second-round playoff action, you're the highest-rated team in your half of the division. A team that you beat 44-14, you know you can score points against them, but you've got to make it happen, not just know it.
I'll tell you, though, a big difference, Jack, between when the teams met the first time to now is the amount of preparation time that you had ahead of time, both ways.
Oh, I was going to say, both teams had about a day and a half, so.
What I'm saying is that can make a big difference. And Central's speed on film is a lot different than in person. And once you're kind of used to that speed, I think that's been a difference here. Here comes a kickoff by Robertson. Yeah, the Panthers will fake the reverse. Williams has the ball, looking for some running room. Penalty flag flies on a block in the back. He takes it up to the 22, but this one's going to come back.
Just a big spot right there where the lineman just didn't get his head in front of the man, and it's going to cost them from getting the ball all the way out to the 20, and one of the Panthers really slow getting up, and I don't know who that is, but it could be the ball carrier Williams.
I can't
tell.
Williams is in the backfield.
Somebody holding the knee, asking to get some help up.
Yep. And that is
Griffin. So you've already got Stotts back there at fullback who didn't play in the first half. Now Griffin's down with that ankle injury. Looks like he's left ankle or knee. Say a little prayer for Connor Griffin. Hopefully he'll be just fine.
5:12 to play in the third. 28-6 Central A&M on top. And the Panthers with the penalty will be back inside again at their 10-yard line, back at the 7.
Guess it's not half the distance there, is it?
5:12 to play in the third. And the Panthers have put themselves in some pretty bad spots field position-wise today.
They've been here quite a few times.
This is the second drive. They've started at the 7 this half.
Now you have to go Katie bar the door and go for broke.
Yeah, could you set up a little play-action pass here, you think? It's risky. Double wing formation. Moore under center. Man goes in motion. They give it off to the fullback Stotts, running to the left-hand side. He is upended. The ball came out at the end, but he was down up near the 11-yard line. A gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
First carry of the day for the senior Sterling Stotts.
So he didn't play in the first half. He's battling an ankle injury, but now you're a senior. This is potentially your last game. Tape it up and go. Moore again for the Panthers. The double wing. Puts Ginnebacher in motion. They'll hand it off to Ginnebacher left side. Tries to cut back toward the middle. Linebackers do a nice job filling. Up near the 14-yard line. A gain of 3, and it's 3rd and 3. Every yard against this A&M defense today has been tough to come by.
Yes, it has. Good job individual tackling by A&M. They really had to work on that. It wasn't that they tackled bad the last game. It's just the Panthers were able to get outside and run for 75, 45, 55 yards.
I think that's the big thing you're seeing, that east to west type of running has not been there for the Panthers today. It's been a lot of good closing speed by this linebacking core. Moore hands it off, left side, Stotts. Stotts has the first down and Moore looking for a running room up across the 20, down to the 23-yard line. And it'll be a 1st and 10 on a 9-yard gain.
Stotts running with a lot of heart right now. He knows that this is so important for his team.
So a fresh set of downs with 3:57 and counting in this third. If you're the Panthers, you got to be back to the line in a hurry just about every time now. The clock is not your friend down by this much. Moore under center. He is going to throw a quick hitter out to Williams. Williams out in space. He is taken down. It's another opportunity for a solo tackle, and this time it's Hayden Sams, the 5'7" sophomore, in on the stop of Garrett Williams. Takes him down for a 1-yard loss, and it's 2nd and 11.
Williams today with 1 yard in receptions, 14 yards running. That just doesn't happen very often, does it?
No, not very often at all.
But you got to give A&M all the credit. You know, their line is out here today playing a 5-man front where they played the 3- and 4-man front the last time the two played. Linebackers creeping up now and filling in and making it about a 7- or 8-man front.
And it just dominated, really.
Yep.
Moore under center here on this 2nd and 11. Puts Ginnenbacher in motion. Going to run it back this direction to Williams. Williams back to the middle of the field, taken down out near the 29-yard line. Gain of 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 4.
And right now, I think everything's 4-down territory, Charlie, if you're going to win the game.
Yeah. Yep. 2:40 and counting in this third period as that clock keeps rolling. Moore goes to the sideline to bring the play in for the Camp Point Central Panthers. Winner of this game gets
Arcola.
Arcola.
Central A&M would go to Arcola. Arcola would come to Camp Point Central if they can pull the miracle.
Moore under center, puts Ginnenbacher in motion. Tries to draw him off sides, and a penalty flag flies, and they're going to call the offsides. They'll say that the man went across into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Should be enough for a first down.
9th first down for the Panthers on the day, 9 for Central A&M. Here's the thing. You've got to score very quickly. You're down by 22, and then you've got to figure out a way to not let A&M make a first down at all.
I'm not at a great angle here, and I think they said that Sunderland went off sides, and man, I didn't think he did.
I thought he stayed back, didn't you?
Yeah, he definitely went forward, but I didn't think he got across any kind of a.
And the far lineman on the central side is the one that made the call.
Panthers down to just 5 seconds on the play clock. Got to go here. Moore under center, puts a man in motion, hands it off to the fullback, Stotts. He's taken down for a short gain up to the 36-yard line. A gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
15 yards on 3 carries for Sterling on the day now.
I mean, this defense for A&M is flat out nasty today. Hitting people hard, playing to the whistle, sometimes a half tick after. 1:35 and counting in the third.
Stotts had a 55-yard touchdown run the last game.
They have out-physicaled this Panther squad.
They have.
Moore under center. Ginnenbacher trying to get outside. Tries to bounce it one more time, and it's taken down. Tackled here by Will Thompson after the gain up to the 39-yard line. Another 3-yard gain, and this will bring up a 3rd and 5.
Ginnenbacher's the kind of guy who gets out there and he kind of runs sideways and kind of flows through it trying to find an opening and then burst out, but they're just doing such a good job of tackling.
It's a long 5 here with a minute to play in the third. Wishbone formation. Moore hands it off to the deep back in Williams. Williams will spin his way forward up near the 43-yard line.
That was close to a penalty.
Gain of 4, and it's 4th and 1. So 4th and a yard here with 42 seconds to play in the third period.
Seen a little extracurricular activity out there a few times, and got to be careful. You cannot retaliate if you're the Panthers.
Double wing formation on a 4th and 1 at their own 43. Moore puts Ginnenbacher in motion, hands it to him, looking for the corner, cuts up, has the first down as he's up across the 45 to the 47-yard line. A gain of 4 and a 1st and 10.
10th first down for the Panthers, but if you remember, it was second quarter before they picked up their first one.
21 seconds to play in the third. Will they want to run one more play here to end the third? I would think so. You try to get all the plays in you can here if you're the Panthers. But again, Central A&M willing to give up a couple of yards at a time, but they have not let the big play happen here. Moore under center for Camp Point Central. Puts Williams in motion. Hands it to him on the end around play. Looking for a corner. Now he's trying to go laterally, and he's taken down. Another tremendous play in the backfield. Again by the sophomore, Hayden Sams. 5'7", 140 pounds and a sophomore. He's in on the stop as he tackles Williams right at the original line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of a half a yard on the play. Clock runs out here in the third. It's 28-6. Central A&M leading Camp Point Central as we head to the fourth quarter on Central Illinois Sports.
For all those hard-working diesel engines and combines, tractors, and trucks, Logan Ag recommends PowerMax Premium Diesel Fuel. Logan Ag PowerMax Diesel is packed with multifunctional additives which help clean the fuel system, extend filter life, add lubricity, and restore horsepower. You might even notice reduced fuel consumption. You get it all in Logan PowerMax Premium Diesel. Logan Ag, serving agriculture since 1962. Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Carls, Nathan Jansen, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM and Camp Point working for you.
Ready to go in the fourth quarter. 28-6 advantage for Central A&M on top of Camp Point Central. It's 2nd and 10 from their own 47 for the Panthers to start this final quarter, trailing 28-6 on the Trash Queen scoreboard.
Lane Whitney not only doing a good job at line, but helping tie a few shoes out there as we start the fourth quarter.
2nd and 10 for Camp Point Central. Nick Moore, the sophomore quarterback, under center, takes the snap. Hands it off to the deep back Williams, right side, trying to fight for yardage. He is taken down just across midfield, down to the A&M 49-yard line, a gain of 4, and it's 3rd and 6.
4-down territory, and A&M doing a good job of taking their time coming up because they want to burn as much clock as they possibly can.
You know, we had a report this A&M team was a little beat up. I don't know, Jack.
I think the guy that used to live in Pittsfield that's from Nokomis is full of
baloney.
Yeah.
Thought that's what you meant.
They don't look beat up.
They look pretty physical out there and pretty hungry for a victory, and on their way right now with a 28-6 advantage with just 11:20 to play.
Them and Arcola would be a good matchup next week.
Oh, boy. Moore under center on a 3rd and 6. Puts Williams in motion. Hands off to Williams, right side. The senior breaks a tackle, and he's into the defensive backfield now and has the first down. Out to the 34-yard line, a gain of 15 on the play, and a 1st and 10.
Nice job by Williams, and actually ran into the back of his receiver out there trying to block her. He'd have went all the way.
1st and 10 from the 34. Up to the line come the Panthers with 11:07 and the clock ticking down in this final quarter of play.
Williams comes out, and Paben comes in. So Williams must have been shook up on the play.
Probably tells you this one's going to Ginnebacher, wouldn't you think?
Or Connor Griffin back there in the backfield again now.
Good to see him back out there. Moore under center. They put Ginnebacher in motion. They'll fake the handoff to him. Back the pass is Moore, looking downfield, lofts it up, and it's too long. Incomplete pass. Had only a single man in Alford out there in the pass pattern. Stops the clock on the incompletion, brings up a 2nd and 10.
And Williams has been one of their key receivers, and he was on the sidelines that time. In fact, he's still there. Kind of makes you wonder that Garrett Williams on the sideline for 2 plays in a row. I'm not sure I've seen that all season long.
2nd and 10 with 10:40 left.
Panthers season ended last year at Greenfield with a lot of injuries.
Moore under center, puts Ginnebacher in motion. He'll hand it to him. Ginnebacher hit right at the line of scrimmage. Going to go forward for maybe a short gain. Call it a 2-yard gain, and it's 3rd and 8. I mean, this linebacking core is just feeling hard. When you're getting hit right now, you are getting hit with some authority.
Williams coming into the game. Paben will leave for now.
3rd down and 8 yards to go, just over 10:15 to play. Double wing formation. Ginnebacher and Williams both in now. They'll hand it to Williams, coming back this direction. He's got a big hole right side, looking to get outside, and it's stripped up, taken down at the 20. Again, a tackle out of the open by that time. I think it was Damry.
First down, though.
Yes, sir. Down to the 20-yard line, a gain of 12. And a 1st and 10.
61 yards for him now and 10 carries. What could be his last game of his career.
Quick to the line come the Panthers, just under 10 to play. Moore is going to hand it off to Griffin. Left side, has both hands around the ball. Now the ball comes out, and it's recovered by A&M. Recovered at the 10-yard line by the Raiders. In on the fumble recovery is Caleb Woods. And the Raiders will take over 1st and 10 from their own 10-yard line. A penalty flag is on the field in the area of holding. I would think this would be a hole, which would obviously be turned down by Central A&M. But let's wait and see what the official tells us for sure here. It is coming in a moment.
Nice job by the defense knocking that ball loose.
Holding against the Panthers. They'll turn it down. And A&M will take over 1st and 10 at their own 10.
Why would you even ask?
Yeah, I would say that they would like to turn it down. 9:48 left, Jack.
Panthers have some work to do here. I've seen miracles by Triopia when they won their state. I've seen miracles by the Panthers when they were down to a 5-4 Hayward squad in the 1st round. But this one might be the biggest comeback of them all if they can pull it off. But right now, 1st and 10 for A&M.
And you should get a healthy dose of the ball on the ground here from this Raiders squad. Damry's in the gun. He'll run it himself. Left side has a big gain on the play. He's into the defensive backfield and has a 1st down up to the 21-yard line, a gain of 11.
Leading the way for this team, 11 yards, 55 yards in carries on 7 carries, 10th 1st down. And it just keeps on coming. What a job by Central A&M making the turnaround. It's hard to beat somebody twice in a season, especially somebody you don't know very well who's had a big history of success like Central A&M.
9:20 and counting. 1st and 10 after the run by the quarterback, Damry. He puts a man in motion right to left. That's Parody. Hands it off to him, left-hand side. Turns it up. He puts his head down, tumbles forward, and has a 1st down on an 11-yard gain by Parody this time. And Central A&M keeps on chugging.
Ain't no stopping me now, says James Parody.
Up to the 32 and back-to-back 1st down runs on 11-yard carries by the Raiders.
The Raiders have controlled this game from the opening kickoff on, and they have been in control of both sides of the ball.
Damry in the gun, puts a man in motion, a little shuffle left to right, and we're going to see our first false start of the game called on the Raiders.
Yeah, because the Raiders have had big penalties and an offside, but nothing like this. 50 yards in penalties on 5 calls.
1st and 15 from the 27 now, as the guard was pulling back from the left to the right.
And a sad black balloon flies in front of us.
Would probably kill a sea turtle.
Possibly.
It's going to have to float a long way. 8:40 to play. 28-6 advantage for A&M.
Jeff Dieters may have a sea turtle at Rochester. You never know.
Could. 8 seconds of the play clock now as Damry calls the line set. Puts Parody in motion right to left. He'll fake the handoff to him. Keep it himself now. Running right up the gut. He'll get hit and taken down right at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2. 2nd and 13.
They want to take care of the ball. They've taken care of it all day today.
And there is a penalty flag down here. And what have we got? A&M seems to think it's against them as they're backing up again. And they're calling it a hold. So that will negate the run and move it back to the 18-yard line, where it is 1st and country mile here. How far is that?
That's a good 25.
Good call on that, boys. 25. 24.
Big thing is the clock started after they set the ball, and they're going to take their time because they've got that play clock to look on the side. They may call a timeout as it rolls down to 1.
Believe they will. And we will pause as well. 9:51 to play in this contest. It's Central A&M 26, the Panther 28, the Panthers 6. Back after this timeout.
Did you know that PCRE Real Estate and Auction now offers a full-service auction alternative? Farmland, residential real estate, commercial real estate, estates, guns, antiques, farm equipment, and commercial equipment are a few examples that the experienced auction team is ready to assist you with. Our team can make the auction experience less stressful and smooth. Check out our next auctions at our new auction location at 500 Piper Lane in Pittsfield, or call 217-430-2985 and speak with Jason Duke to learn more.
Welcome to Westtown Ford, serving Central and West Central Illinois. When you're shopping for a new vehicle, we believe you need a comfortable ambiance, dynamic selection of vehicles, competitive options for financing, and high-quality service to feel confident and stress-free throughout the car buying process. At Westtown Ford, you will find just that, a great selection of Ford models and a team that will make the process as smooth as possible. Westtown Ford Lincoln in Jacksonville, just 30 minutes away from high prices.
7:51 to play, 28-6 A&M. They took the timeout on this first and 24 from their own 18-yard line. They'll keep it in the hands of Parity, running to the right. Penalty flag flies again. He's up to the 24-yard line, but it looks like another hold. And Parity now slow to get up. Uh-oh, that is not what you like to see.
You don't want to lose a guy like that in a situation like this when you've got the game under your control.
Yeah, he's got the trainer out taking a look at him and is grabbing at that right knee. The penalty is against A&M, and they'll take a look at him, and as they do, we'll pause for a break. 7:45 to play, 28-6 the lead for the Raiders.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times, and Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Well, up with a little assistance is young Mr. Parity with 7:45 to play.
Say a little prayer for James Parity, folks. Hopefully it won't be anything serious at all.
Yeah. He gains a nothing because of the penalty. The ball's back now at the 9-yard line, and the A&M squad going the wrong direction right now. It's first and
5, 10, 20, 30, 34.
34 yards. It's first and almost assumption.
That 2 points, if you could get the safety, it'd be big right here.
7:30 and counting. As the quarterback Damery stands in the gun, or the pistol as they may call it, in that spot. He takes the snap, hands it off to the running back. Nope, keeps it himself, running to the left, and he's going to be driven down now. So Damery is hit right at the line of scrimmage, loses a half a yard, and it's 2nd and 34.
Damery 56 yards on 9 carries today, averaging 7 yards a carry.
I'm not trying to say anything, but I'd hand it off to Barnes here. You go run it.
Just get another guy in there that's just up and down safe. You bet.
A little more of a brute, possibly. They run some new personnel in, including Will Thompson, the 5'9", 170-pound junior, coming on the field. And they may have him lined up in the backfield. And again, they're going to have to call a timeout as the play clock is down to 3. Damery, nope, going to get it off just in time. He'll hand it off to Barnes, running to the right. Got a nice block outside, turns it upfield, 15-yard line. Take it down near the 20. So an 11-yard gain. Nice gain on the play. And pick up 11 yards, and it's 3rd and 23.
I've been to a lot of football games this year, and I have to say that the mothers of the Raiders are some of the loudest and most inspirational fans that I've heard this season. They are yelling for their kids.
6:05 to play. 3rd and very long here for A&M. But really, they're just trying to keep that clock on moving.
You're not putting the ball in the air here, I would not think.
Nah.
No way.
Running that play clock down to about 5 now. Damery with the full house backfield. Takes a snap. Hands it off to the first back. That is the young man they just brought in. It's Thompson, I believe. Thompson up to the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, and it brings up a 4th and 20.
5:30 left in the contest, and the clock ticking down. Panthers with 3 timeouts, but they're trailing by 22 here. First things first, you need a punt return for a touchdown right here, and then just 3 onside kicks that you recover.
And then score, right?
Yeah. All of that in 5 minutes. That would be tough to do. Panthers going to finish their season at 9-2, and this squad from Central A&M going to avenge one of their losses.
Caleb Woods is back to punt. He had a tremendous punt earlier that pinned Central deep. He gets a low snap this time. Puts his boot into this one. End-over-end kick headed toward the sideline.
Ooh,
Not
hit the
going to be
defensive guy.
returned.
Hit the defensive guy. The ball should come back here. Nobody saw it.
I don't know.
It hit him.
I didn't see that, but you're right. Nobody did see it other than you. Down to the 32-yard line, and that's where the Panthers will start 1st and 10 with 4:51 left.
By the way, Parody back in the game.
Good. Man, he's just an important part of this team on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, we're glad to see him back out there.
He's a senior, 5'11", 185 pounds, plays linebacker. He's run some of that wildcat. He's been a receiver. And when they needed a big play, Parody's kind of the guy they've gone to.
Moore, the sophomore quarterback, he and Genenbach will be back, but there's a lot of seniors out there that will not be back for this Panthers squad.
Panthers sprint to the line, including the center Dickhout. Moore takes the snap, puts Williams in motion, hands it off to the fullback, Stotts. Stotts is stood up after a short gain. Forward
That's
progress.
Griffin, I do believe.
It is Griffin, you're right, I apologize. Up to the 36, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 here. To the 36-yard line. It is closer to a 3-yard gain, isn't it? 2nd and 7. Under 4:30 to play. Split a single man out wide to the right-hand side, and Carter Eiler. Moore puts Williams in motion. He gets the corner. He has the first down and ducks out of bounds. Right near the first down marker. That is at the 43-yard line. It'll be enough for a first down, a gain of 7.
We'll have totals on this contest in the Illini Community Hospital post-game show today.
They're going to measure it. The chains are literally 3 feet from the ball. There ain't anybody here that would have been upset with just saying, we'll call it a first down and keep things moving. How you doing? 4:06 to play. But they're going to measure it instead. A big moment here for the chain gang, who's really done well today here at A&M. And it is man, they are very close. A first. No, it's short. Oh,
man, he gave it all the dramatics he could, didn't he not?
He laid down and eyed it right there and says it is 1.4 inches short.
They're going to look at it again.
Jason will get you just to show you how short it is. And it wasn't short by much. Now they're going to.
Oh, that was a fumble by the line judge.
Oh, no, they fumbled it. Now this is the 3rd time it's been measured, and
now they're going to be off by about 1.5 yards.
Yep, see what happens. It's really close. It's been really close every time. Just set it and let's go. 4:06 to play.
I don't think you were wrong. I don't think anybody would have cared either way.
It is 3rd and very short from the 42 3/4 yard line.
I've only seen 3 measurements all season, Charlie.
And they were all around that play. All right. Up to the line come the Panthers. 4:06 left. Moore's under center. He hands it off on the right-hand side. This is Griffin. Griffin's got a nice gain of the play up across the 50, taken down to the 49-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down on a pickup of 9.
He's just a sophomore.
Yeah, I mean, this Panther program, it's no secret, is a program that's just figured out a way to reload and have very, very good success. They ran into a very motivated, very hungry, chip-on-your-shoulder type of squad in A&M today. And unfortunately, when that happens in the playoffs, you go home. Back to pass is Moore. Throws downfield, has his man in Alford. He'll be taken down at the 31-yard line, a gain of 18, and a 1st and 10.
First down is the, let's see, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. It's getting dark in here.
So 1st and 10 to the 31, up to the line of the Panthers with 3:35 and counting in this contest. Trips left now. Moore is back to pass again. Hits Ginnenbacher, going to try the double pass, looking downfield deep, has a man off of his fingertips in the end zone, incomplete. That was Williams, the intended man down there. Pretty good ball thrown by Ginnenbacher.
Well, Ginnenbacher was a quarterback last year, then ended up being one of the wings.
So 2nd and 10 from the 31, and the little razzle-dazzle try that just was a hair too long for Williams.
Worked at Argenta before the half in the semifinals a few years ago. Clayton Bowler put her up there, and it was caught for a touchdown right before the half.
Stops the clock with 3:26 left. After today in the WIVC, Carrollton will be the lone team standing, and they'll be, on the road next week at Athens?
Nope, they should be at home. Athens has been at home both weeks, too.
Oh, all right, back to pass. They'll hit Alford again. He'll be wrestled down. Another good tackle right at the 25-yard line, a gain of 6, and we'll call this a 3rd and 4.
Alford with 40 yards in receptions today.
3:05 left in this ballgame.
Parity in on the tackle, so he's not only okay, he's making plays again.
He's been very, very good today.
Yes, he has. Stott's one of the seniors that will not be back, along with Dominic Williams and Garrett Williams.
Moore takes the snap and is going to be hit as he was trying to get the handoff. A lot of pressure up the gut, loses 3 yards, and it's 4th and 7.
A&M says, hey, if we stop him here, it's all over. And that's what they were working on doing.
4th and almost 8 to go here. With 2:20 to play. 28-6 A&M. And the Panthers need a fresh set of downs to keep things alive on their season here. Moore is back to pass. Pressure right in his face. Throws it downfield. Hits his man. And does he have enough? Yes, he does for the first down. That is Alford again on the catch. Down to the 20-yard line. It is a pickup of 9 yards on the play and a 1st and 10.
Not going to measure it this time. Moore had to really get rid of that when he had a guy on the outside coming at him from the get-go.
Yeah, right. His kitchen in a hurry, weren't they? 1st and 10 from the 20 with 1:47 left. Moore takes the snap, back to pass, rolling right. Now he's going to try to tuck it and run. Dives forward up to the 16-yard line. A gain of 4. 2nd and 6 here. Clock keeps running as he stayed in bounds. 1:30 left.
A 30-point win for the Panthers, and right now a 22-point win the other way. That's a 52-point turnaround. That's a biggie.
Yeah, it is. Moore in the double wing this time. It's the man in motion, fakes to the motion man. Back to Williams. Ooh, man. He got hit that time, and in on the stop for A&M is Lane Whitney, the 5'11", 255-pound senior. And it's 3rd down. Gain nothing on the play. 3rd and 6 from the 16 with under a minute left. And the A&M fans celebrating here. They know this team is moving on to the quarterfinals.
Heading to Arcola, and it's not a long trip from here.
No, that'll be a huge crowd on hand. Moore takes the snap, goes back to pass, sets his feet, lofts it up, down at the end zone. It is incomplete. 32.4 seconds left, and it's 4th down. 4th and 6 from the 16.
A lot of backs out there making that play.
It is 4th down and 6. Complete. Domination again by this Raiders squad. It's been an impressive outing here. And, a team who gets a little momentum, sometimes it's good to have your nose bloodied a little bit. You get the taste of that blood, and you don't necessarily like it as they did in Week 8.
Then you get another win, and all of a sudden you're in the semifinals.
Yeah, they pulled the upset on paper last week against Nokomis, and what was a dandy game? Uh-oh. Double pass here. Eiler throws it up for grabs, and it'll be picked off. Picked off by A&M. On the interception this time, Cody Sloan, the 5'11", 170-pound senior, and it's a kneel down for A&M, and this one will be in the books. And the Panthers season will come to an end with a 9-2 record. And Jack, as we've talked about a lot of times, there were a lot of years where the Panthers would have been happy to be disappointed in a 9-2 year. Yep. But expectations are a little different this time around.
Once you get hungry, it's not that way anymore.
We will have the Illini Community Hospital post-game show with final stats and analysis and our player of the game presented by Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Harris. It'll be one kneel down here for the A&M Raiders to take the final time off of the clock, and then the two teams will shake hands at midfield. There's the kneel down by Parity, and this one over. A&M with the victory. They defeat Camp Point Central. They improved to 8-3 on the season. The Panthers bow out on the year here in the second round and finish the season 9-2. We send you to the post-game show. It's presented by Illini Community Hospital, where since 1942, Illini has been here to serve the area with high-quality medical care close to home. Learn more about their services by visiting IlliniHospital.org.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
At Lanham Chiropractic, their mission is to ensure that they guide each patient to the possibility and enjoyment of a healthier you. Dr. Chris Lanham works together with each patient to identify the cause of the chiropractic issue and address it through chiropractic care, proper nutrition, and natural supplements, all while utilizing honest and trusting communication. If you're looking for a hands-on chiropractor who's proud to call this area home, call Dr. Chris Lanham at Lanham Chiropractic in Pittsfield at 217-285-6300. Together, we build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities to fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build.
Where do you go before the game, during the game, or after the game? It's Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point. They invite you to stop by after the game tonight. They'll have a limited menu of food for 30 minutes after the game. Join them on Mondays 4 to 11, kitchen open till 9. Closed Tuesdays. Wednesdays they feature smoked meat. Try the wings, the best around. For a cold drink and great food, it's Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point on the south side of the track. Stop by before the game, during the game, or after the game at Jersey's in Camp Point.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
We're back with the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. Final, a 28-6 win for Central A&M over Camp Point Central. And Jack, as we talked about, this A&M Raiders squad, they were the aggressor from the opening kickoff until the final buzzer sounded in this contest, and they move on to the quarterfinals as they pull the upset 28-6 and avenge a Week 8 loss to Camp Point Central.
When you hear some of the stats, I think it'll surprise you, but it shows you a lot about field position today. The only touchdown of the second half came at the 5:29 mark of the third quarter. Parity from 2 yards out on the run. Kick was good, and it was 28-6, and that's our final on the day. For the squad from Central A&M, 28 rushes for 140 yards, led on the day by 56 yards by Drew Damery on 9 carries. 9 carries by James Parody for 50 yards, 32 yards for Brody Barnes on 8 carries, and 1 carry for Will Thompson for 2 yards on the day. Passing, they were 9 of 13, no interceptions, no fumbles, 67 yards, so 207 total yards of offense, and they scored 28 points, and a lot of that is in field position. They had, 11 first downs, call it 12 on the day for Central A&M. The Panthers would end with 165 yards rushing on 40 carries, led with the senior 70 yards by Garrett Williams on the day with 12 carries. Isaac Ginnenbacher 37 yards on 11 carries, 11 yards for Sterling Stotts on 3 carries. Nick Moore had 5 carries for 3 yards, 40 yards for Connor Griffin on the day, 10 carries for him. A fumble and 2 interceptions against the Panthers today. That second interception kind of came at the end of things. And we, first of all, want to recognize the seniors for the Panthers in Sterling Stotts, along with Garrett and Dominic Williams. Also in there as seniors in this lineup is Ezra Thompson, also Avery Lemansky, Warren Myers, Trenton Orr, Caleb Post, also Keaton Dickhout, one of the seniors on this squad, and finally Dylan Dickhout. So we will not see the Dickhout boys after this year, but a great career by all these young people, and we want to recognize all of them on a job well done. Receptions today, Josh Alford had 49 yards and 5 catches. And on the day, Nick Moore was, he was 9 of 12 because a couple other people in Ginnenbacher threw a pass today. And then there was another interception on a pass by Carter Eiler on the day. Those don't go against Moore, but he threw for 72 yards in the day. Final in the game, 28-6.
Time to name our player of the game. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, parents, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports, Jack. And I'm telling you, the kid that impressed me the most today on both sides of the football is young Mr. James Parody. He's our player of the game.
James Parody doing a nice job. His dad's one of the assistant coaches, and tell you what, Central A&M's got a lot to be proud of, and they're not done yet because this squad could actually do quite well against an Arcola squad next week. And now we wrap it up for our broadcast season and get ready for the Turkey Tournament in Pittsfield. We'll have all those games for you.
Yes, we will. We thank Jason Hetzler for manning the camera here today. And as we talked about, the man-led camera, sometimes better than the automatic one.
Always better than the automatic.
Jason, I think you're worth more than $5,000 anyway. Jack Hole alongside here. I'm Charlie Hill. Thanking you and thanking all the sponsors for helping to bring this game to you on Central Illinois Sports. A&M with